Damn, I'm happy to be back, co-host.
Whoa, what is up, Corey? What is up?
Just getting back from New York, man. People, I'm sorry that we've been behind on things, but my flight was delayed.
Damn, only in New York, shitty.
It was shitty, man. I mean, I don't get me wrong. Saturday was beautiful.
Right.
I haven't been to New York in a while. I mean, we just got through with the winter. Mm-hmm. It's been rainy and cold.
Yeah.
And Saturday was beautiful. Friday night was temperate and nice. Mm-hmm. Sunday kind of got gray, but I'm like, that's all right, because I'm getting the hell out of here tomorrow.
And there Monday. You have Corey Coleman with the weather.
Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Next to more cooler news.
So Monday came up. I got a call from JetBlue. Mechanical voice on there. Your flight has been canceled. Fuck you. You know.
I thought the actual mechanic called you. Like, hey, Corey. So you ain't gonna be going nowhere tonight, pal.
You're keeping your black ass here in the Big Apple. Yeah. And then the flight was canceled because they said that they had a. They had a flat, yeah. They're like, get your daddy out here to fix this. Yeah. Where's your grease monkey daddy at? No, they had a flat, and they had a flat. No, they had high winds. They said high winds.
Winds.
Yeah, and I said, well, when can I get out of here? And they're like, oh, well, you ain't leaving tonight. And I'll be damned. That wasn't bad enough. They like Mother Nature said, yeah, I got your ass now. And it just rained and was cold and wet, and I'm walking through the city with my bags and shit, and I'm like, damn, man,
in the shit
living for the city. But no, I'm glad to be back. How you doing?
I'm glad you're back. I'm doing good, man. Just hanging out, chilling, loving, learning, doing my thing.
Making love.
That's right, making love to all the women's out there.
Mechanical love.
I love it. They love it.
You remember that song? You never heard that song?
No.
Computer Love?
No.
You know what? That should be your thing. That's going to relate to something.
No. Don't tell me what my theme should be.
That's your theme
I need
song.
to hear it. I need to hear it first before you start saying anything about theme songs.
All right. I wish I could play it for you right now. I don't have it.
Okay.
But I'm going to let the people hear it. People listen to this right here. That's the Cole's
I don't
song.
like it.
That's pimp right there, man. Now, the way they singing that, let me tell you what we got talking about here. This evil. Got my agenda right here.
Boy. Let's hear it.
We're going to talk about, speaking of flights, I was told something by Renegade. We were talking about my flight, and he told me an interesting story, though.
Did he find another girl who's not talking to him that we should address?
This isn't real.
Make sure she's not,
like any girl that doesn't talk to him,
or she's not, that she's actually real. That like, why isn't she responding to me, Corey? She's not real. I tell you, kick her off.
Renegade sent us a note about, and he did a good job though. He sent us a note about some girl put up a girl named Kimberly put up an attractive picture, and it turned out it's like somebody who's just trying to network to get people to join their site.
And
now
the funny thing is they don't want to network with Renegade.
Yeah, exactly.
At all.
So any girl that ain't talking to Renegade, when we should have answered back when he welcomes her, he's gonna be like, this must be a fake profile. This person actually must not exist. They would talk to me.
I keep sending her my strip pole fucking little gift, and she's not responding to it. There's something wrong. Something's up.
I've sent her 5 pictures of me in my Speedo. I haven't heard a reply yet. Mostly people just write back and say, fuck you, you're gross. But she hasn't said a word.
She doesn't give me any LOLs on my comments, and I don't get it.
Okay, so we're going to talk about something that happened on a flight. Speaking of flights coming back, I wish I could have seen it myself. But we got we're gonna talk about Mel Gibson, man. I was reading some stuff while I was coming in about him.
Are you? What's going on with him now?
Oh man, let me tell you what happened. I'll tell you.
I know about his wife. We discussed that at length.
It was just interesting. It just said everything that I was like. All these people, when they got mad at us when we were talking about Mel Gibson doing
people got mad at us.
Yeah, because this was a while back. Because we were saying this was right after the Passion of the Christ, right?
Okay.
And even then, we were saying, this fool is crazy. But the Passion of the Christ, I'm sorry, that's a crazy fucking movie, all right?
Right.
And we looked at it.
I still haven't seen it.
It's insane. All right,
I know. That's all I hear. It's like if you like seeing a guy like seeing Jesus Christ get beaten to Christ, yeah.
But we'll talk about that because people jumped on us. They said when we said Mel Gibson is crazy, man, and everybody's like, he's a great filmmaker. He just made a movie about Jesus. How dare you talk about Mel Gibson? And I was like, okay, all right. And then he started talking about Jews and sweet tits and all that. And
right.
now he's lost his fucking mind.
Now they got wise. Huh?
Yeah.
These people complaining got wise.
Go make an apology to people. for something. Yeah, nothing big. Just gonna make an apology.
You did?
For something I did, yes.
Oh, you dummy.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. But I'm gonna make an apology.
Only women apologize, Corey.
I'm gonna talk about some events that are happening. Let people want to know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk about some music stuff.
Music. All right.
Music stuff. Yeah, we got
music brings the people
Shooby-doo-wah.
together.
Oh man, we ain't gonna have a long intro like we did last week. Did you read what people saying?
Epic intro, yeah.
Man, but they
also said it was a kick-ass intro.
It was.
Because we had an epic battle going on with our intro.
Man, we were telling people about the chimpocalypse.
That's right.
The chimpanzee uprising. I mean, that's the chimpocalypse. Chimpocalypse.
Is that what you're calling it?
2012.
I was going to call it Guerrilla Wars, but I like that. Chimpocalypse.
Chimpocalypse, man.
I can work with that.
You know how they say in 2012 the world's going to end? So they got a movie called 2012, right? Where they show like a monk. He's in up in some chapel or something. And he's ringing a bell. And when he rings that bell, that tide comes. He's like, oh shit.
Kick-ass, you saw him surfing.
I bet he pulls out a surfboard. He's like,
monks are that badass. Yeah. Monks can conquer any element.
But exactly, that's why they're monks, man. Yeah, they're ready. Shit. But really, in 2012, what you're gonna see is a monk ringing that bell.
Yeah.
And all you're gonna see over the hill a bunch of chimpanzees coming.
Don't forget the ones riding the goats. I mean,
the goat riding chimps.
Goat riding chimps. Those are the ones to watch out for. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be. You know how like you had Planet of the Apes, where you had them riding on horses, taking out human beings. You have chimps riding on goats.
It's gonna look like fucking Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Filthy humans.
When you hear everybody go,
they do this. That's when you know chimp.
And of course, you got to hear the ghosts too. There you go. Meh, meh,
war. Here, you do the chimp. Go like, and I'm gonna do the goat.
All right, ready?
Yeah, here we go. But when you hear that, I get mad. Now you went from chimps to Indians.
That's the sounds that they like to make sometimes. They do that.
Boy, well, when you hear that, when you hear the combination of ooh and man, you better run.
You better put on Iron Maiden's "Run for the Hills, Run for Your Life."
All right, people, we done told you what we doing on the show.
Yes.
But we didn't tell them what the show is about. People,
tell them again.
Yeah, every week, people.
Time.
Okay, people, listen.
Listen up, people.
What you have been listening to so far is professional bullshitting by licensed bullshitters.
That's right.
Do not attempt it to do yourself at home.
Yes.
Because you will hurt yourself, possibly even die.
Mm-hmm. Because it taketh the skill, it taketh the grace. To bullshit like us. We are no disgrace.
Did you just break that up?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a little help from
I'll give you 50% respect for that. Oh, that's
where
that's from.
Yeah.
Oh. That's right with, what's his name? Borat.
Making the bristle clean as a whistle.
Yeah, when he's shaving that guy. Yeah. So, people, we bullshit on this show, but in the middle of bullshitting, we change the world.
Mm-hmm. You know, we are changing things.
One's about killer chimps. One's about Mel Gibson. You know, as you say, there's aliens out there.
Oh, there's something else. Oh, real quick before I forget, there's something else we changed. Remember that thing you were going off about the Time Warner cable? Doing the caps on it? Not happening, my brother.
You see, that happened because of what we did here.
I don't know who, but somebody heard us and they complained. And they're like, that's not right. Let's do that. Let's do this. Does not appreciate that. And
so Time Warner
it's abolished. It's gone forever.
Oh, shit.
Time Warner woke up and they found out that we were bitching about it. And it's not happening anymore, brother.
They did this. They says here, a black man and a robot were complaining about our 40 gig limit cap on it. We can't let this happen.
Along with my threatening letter that I sent them.
Oh, did you?
Motherfuckers do anything like that, I'll fucking destroy you
I'll
and your
destroy
mother.
you.
I'll burn your house down to the ground.
I want
your
you dead.
dead.
I want them dead.
Animals dead. I want them dead.
Well, see, people, we talked about it here. Didn't happen. You have no limit on your internet use from Time Warner because they heard it here first.
That's right. Not until I get a hold of it. Then you're going to have to pay me.
So we want that robot coming in here shooting up the place.
Robot payments right now. Come
on. People, but you know what? Besides changing the world, as you see, we have a lot of influence. So watch what you say. But we talk about you. We talk about you, man. We
talk about the Jews. What?
We talk about the Jews. If you're Jewish, you're on Spill.com.
You talk about the
Jews. You get talked about. We talk about you bad. We make fun of you. We talk about your family. Talk about your ugly face. But you know what? We also make this about you. We respect what you do on this site. We love you being here.
Yep.
And we love to let you know that we're listening to you. So we talk about the stuff the members do, the stuff that we're going to do for the members.
Right.
And we read your email.
That's right. Along with that, if you're a woman, I will make love to you. Yes. I will. Just give me a ring-a-ding-ding. There you go. Now you can kick on it.
Yeah, that song is good, man.
That's right.
It's a good song for you.
Hello,
all
lady.
Right.
Bend over. Right.
Gabe co-hosts a theme, man. We doing. I don't know what else I can tell y'all, man. I'm ready.
I'll have a new theme next week. But yes, I'm ready too.
Well, damn, you ready.
And you're ready.
And I'm ready.
And all the chimps are ready. And the goats are ready. Oh, here you go, Goatsy with his guitar.
Oh, you ready?
You ready, Goatsy? Let's do this.
That goat is jamming, boy. Look at that goat on the guitar over there. That's the Jimi Hendrix of goats over there. Rock out. Yes.
Goatsy Collins. Goatsy Collins. Maybe.
Baby. Bootsy Collins. You remember Bootsy Collins?
How can I forget? We saw him play with the Parliament Funkadelic, came on for like 5 seconds and ran his ass. I think he was too fucked up and he realized.
Did you? He came
God,
out.
There's a spaceship coming out.
Man,
oh boy, I better get my
the mothership. The mothership connection has landed. Bootsy Collins is probably one of the best bass players we've had out there.
Yeah, whenever you get to see him. But,
really?
Or if you get to hear him.
That guy, what's his name from
Primus?
Yeah. Les Claypool.
Yes.
Claypool. Mm-hmm. I think he was heavily influenced.
Oh, hell yeah.
By Bootsy Collins, man.
Oh, yeah.
And Bootsy Collins is, really, that guy, he's one of the best funk bass players to ever live.
No, you're right.
Man, hold on, man. Echo going on.
Echo.
Yeah, no, he's
Ricola.
Ricola. There's an echo on my side of
really?
the earphones. Yeah, I can't hear myself too well.
Well, did you put your brain in?
Wait a minute, hold on.
There you go. All right.
There it is.
You can put the tweezers on the table. Cool.
Tweezers too big for that. No, man. Bootsy Collins, man. I remember we saw Bootsy Collins. Bootsy Collins is like just an outstanding bass player, man.
Right.
You should get the best of Bootsy Collins' album because if you listen to it, I've never laughed so much at an album ever. That guy he just likes to party. He makes no fucking sense in his albums at all. He has a song called "We Like to Party." That's the name. And in the middle of the song, like me and my friend Ian were laughing because we're like, man, he's coked up. Because he's like, in the middle of the song, he's like, liquid baby. Liquid. Moo. Like his first lyric in that song is "Hallelujah! They call me Casper, not the friendly ghost, but the Holy Ghost."
Oh my God!
You thinking who the fuck let this dude in the studio, man, to record this shit?
Nobody.
Nobody let himself in.
Broken. That's what happened. I'll turn this on, baby. Time to make some magic with my bass.
Time to make some magic, baby. Baby bubble.
The starship has dropped me off, and I'm ready to boogie. Get out your fish.
See, what you said makes more sense than what he ever said. But we saw Bootsy Collins at he used to play with Parliament Funkadelic, and he went solo on some albums too. We saw him. He used to make like these space age sounds with his guitar. Like he used to go like.
Well, he dressed up like
he dressed up like
spaceman. Yeah,
Intergalactic Warriors.
Exactly.
Like he had on those high heel boots like that was silver.
Yes, and his trademark crazy sunglasses or whatever the hell.
Oh, like in
those
one
big
of
ass glasses he's constantly wearing.
Oh man, like that's another lyric in this song. Is like, Mr. Butchie, baby, how come your eyes are like stars? The better funk you with, my baby.
Because that's how my glasses are shaped, you big dummy.
Because I brought these at Walmart, baby.
Get off my album, bitch. There's only one room for one woman. That's my bass guitar.
But no, man, hold on. Let me switch some earphones here, man. Because this shit is echoing. Like a
You are being highly disturbed by that.
Yeah. All right, I'm back, baby.
You're back in black?
But do you remember when we saw Bootsy Collins? Oh, yeah, this is a whole lot better. See, I sat on those headphones.
Oh, okay.
And I think I broke them.
You sat. Well, that's usually what happens when you sit.
When you
fat
sit on
ass
things,
on
yeah.
headphones, Corey.
I heard it crunch. And that shit just like slow now. It's just, I got retarded headphones.
They're broken and they smell. Great.
Yeah, it smell like ass. Function like ass. But do you remember when we saw Bootsy Collins we went to some park and
at the Dust Bowl?
Yeah. But Bootsy, it was Parliament Funkadelic playing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And we was staying we said, man, we're tired, but we're gonna stay
that
for
show
for
lasted
the
for fucking ever.
Man, George Clinton. Mm-hmm. Like from Parliament Funkadelic, mm-hmm. You know, Dr. Funkenstein himself, the one who's like now they play music. I never thought I'd see the day when they would play his music in Disney films, like 101 Dalmatian. Everybody remembers Tom McDowell. Give me that. Why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? But
that's when he sold out. Cole.
That's when he sold out. When he sold his music to 101 Dalmatians, man. God damn it! It's a Walt Disney movie about some British Dalmatians, and they playing fucking Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah,
Atomic Dog.
Yeah, but hey, who hasn't sold out?
I know who. That's true.
You got to sell out these days if you want to eat.
That's true.
But hey, what can
you say? You don't want to eat that ramen anymore. But man,
but that show lasted forever, and I think I may have heard every single song. Bootsy in the Parliament Funkadelic. I think they played every fucking song that they ever made at that show because that was a 5-hour, 8-hour plus show. I don't know how long.
I know.
We were there forever,
and we waited to see two things. One, we wanted to see Bootsy Collins come out, and when Bootsy came out, he played his bass for about like 3 minutes, and he tried to.
We got all excited, and he comes out, and he's like, "Hey, look, there he is, the legend!" And As soon as I finished that sentence, he walks out.
Well, he was on a fence. Remember, he like climbed that fence.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I thought he like fell in the crowd and just disappeared because like he was gone. Yeah. Like he fell into the crowd and we're like, "Where's Bootsy?" It's like Bootsy ain't alive no more. The crowd got it. It was like he fell into a sea of zombies, man.
Oh my god! I think he got into a fetal position and started snorting up whatever he was snorting.
Man,
screw this, baby.
Shit, I'm
time
gone.
to get high.
It'd be funny. We saw him take off like he just jetted out with smoke coming from his boots.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my planet, baby. Planet Funkatron.
Planet, get the fuck up.
Get the funk out of my face. Yeah. But he and then we waited for the mothership to come down. We're like, oh shit, because that's what Parliament is. Like, if there's two people I would have loved to have seen play together, it would have been Kiss and Parliament Funkadelic. Oh, yeah. Because Kiss had their alter egos and Parliament were like, they said they were literally like Sun Ra. Do you remember who Sun Ra is? Like
the sun god, right?
Yeah, the sun god. Like his whole thing was like, we are jazz players from another planet. Like,
that's right.
No, we're not crazy. Y'all are crazy. Yeah. We are from another galaxy, and that's what Parliament Funkadelic was like. They said we came down from this funk is unworldly.
And George Clinton is all about that. I mean, that's all he talks about. He'll rant and just go on and on and on about it, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, it was like he's like we're from another planet. We brought funk from another universe. We landed in the mothership, and we were like, shit, we got to see the mothership.
Exactly. That was the big payoff. That was like the money shot. The whole night we're like. As soon as I looked at you, and I'm like, oh god, man, it's getting pretty late. I'm getting kind of tired, but fuck it, we got to see this mothership.
We were thinking like,
we have to see this money shot.
We thought it was gonna be like Close Encounters, like, shit, we gonna go back to Funkatron. Exactly. They gonna let us go on the mothership and take us back. We gonna leave this world, y'all. We leave you to your world, your earthly funk. We going to another level, and that ship came down with a fucking piece of cardboard.
It was fucking cardboard and fucking Reynolds wrap and fucking dry ice, and I was like, what the hell?
I don't know what we expected.
I waited all night for this. Remember to drink your Ovaltine. What? All that for a stupid cardboard ship? Oh.
We looked at each other like, what?
Yeah. Oh, well, we had a good time.
But we had a great time, though.
The music was awesome.
We wouldn't have been out there for 5 hours just for a fucking cardboard ship. No, it was like...
We're not that crazy.
We saw Fishbone play, remember?
Fishbone, yeah.
We kept hearing like... Oh, hard. Like, who was singing like that? Well, Fishman, who was singing that tenor? And then we looked at the lead singer. He was playing a theremin.
Yeah, the theremin throughout the whole show, which was fucking badass. I was like, and the thing is, like, I know it's one of those things with their shows. Like, I always feel like if I bought their CDs, I probably would not enjoy it as much as seeing them, live at a show like that, because they just go nuts. I mean, when they start jamming, that's kind of the cool thing about both those bands. Is like, as soon as they start jamming, that's when it gets really cool. But then again, I know some people that hate it when bands just start going off and jamming, because they want to, they're there to hear the songs they want to hear.
Yeah.
But me, I personally, I'm not the hugest fan of their music, I can't say. But when they start jamming, well, I really get into it, and they put on a hell of a show. They fucking they do what they're there to do. They energize the crowd, and everyone really gets into it. You get really fucking high. And
That's what I mean. It doesn't matter, man. You go see a hip hop show, like, you don't want to see nobody jam.
Right. No.
Like, I just went to go see Nas like about a couple of months ago, and it's like, if he had come out on stage just stood there, and while the band is just back there scratching and shit, because they did that with like Erykah Badu.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Erykah Badu didn't come out, and they had a bunch of DJs out there.
Yeah, and they had no choice. Those DJs were stuck like Chuck. I mean,
all DJs didn't know what to do.
They did not know what to do. They pretty much did the whole set without Erykah Badu singing her vocals. But you
the cannabinoids is what they would call. And those fools didn't have anything. Like, you could tell they had like a set of records that they were gonna play until she came out. Of course, she was like almost an hour late, so they were out there. She
was an hour late. Yeah.
It was so. They are so not an improvisational group that one guy was on a keyboard, and he was just like you could tell he was set to play stuff with Erykah Badu, but when he didn't have that, he was like bling 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 bling.
I could play that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I could do that shit.
I loved how a friend of mine who was there told me, he's like, the guy kept on saying, you guys ready for Erykah Badu?
Yeah, we've been ready, man.
20 minutes later, are you guys still ready for her? Yeah. Woo woo. That stupid audience is still enthusiastic, boys. It's a free show.
They ready to say woo for anything.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at a show when somebody start clapping and everybody's like, he's just fucking around? Like, one guy's like, I'm gonna fool these people. Like, and everybody's like, yeah. They're like, wait, what are we clapping for?
Yeah, I always love it when people who don't know the music start clapping at a point. Like, it happened, I think, twice during Explosions in the Sky, where there's like a quiet moment, and then the song like stops for a second, and then everyone's like, woo! And then the music starts up again. It's the same song, and everybody's like kind of confused, like, whoa.
I thought that was over. You just had me laughing when those DJs were out there, like dude was on the keyboard, and one guy was like, come on, y'all, we're doing this live right here. We're doing this live. And
You're on TV.
It's like, so what, man? I can look at my 2-year-old toddler do this, right? By the way, I don't have a 2-year-old toddler, by the way, so I know people are thinking, well, you got a kid? Yeah, he's very talented.
He should have just said what was on his mind. What the fuck is Erykah Badu? I can't do this all night.
Yeah, that's what he should have said.
Shit, people, all right, just give me that guitar. You're gonna watch me learn how to play this fucking thing. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been a show, like watching grown men play like 2-year-old kids. After one guy can't play the guitar,
let's trade.
Like,
all out jam. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, we are from the Austin Mental Hospital.
Erykah Badu lives in the zoo, playing the kazoo. You guys ready for Erykah Badu?
All right, man.
All right.
Talking about these shows. Hey,
crazy shows.
Crazy shows. Shows of Christmas past.
Yes.
So, man, when I was on the flight.
Yep.
I was thinking about this story that Renegade did tell me about.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear about this?
No.
A man peed on a woman. A 28-year-old man peed on a 66-year-old woman on a plane going to Honolulu or going to Hawaii.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Here's the story here.
All right.
A 28-year-old man was sentenced to 3 weeks in prison. Just 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Because they were probably laughing. They're like, hey, man, that shit was funny. But,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But, they said, 3 weeks in prison for urinating on a 66-year-old woman during a Continental Airlines flight last month from Los Angeles to Honolulu, officials said Wednesday. This happened like last week.
Okay.
Jerome Kenneth King Zio. I like to call him King Zio because he must have thought he was King Zio getting up and peeing on people. Shit.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'll pee if I want to. I'm King Zio. King Zio of the U.S. Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. Okay. Well, with a name like that, no wonder he's peeing on people. He's like,
I thought you were laughing at the islands part. I was like, Corey, it's not that funny.
No, U.S. Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands was sentenced after pleading guilty Tuesday to an assault charge in U.S. District Court. The victim was headed to Hawaii on March 21st for a scuba diving vacation and was watching an inline movie when King Zion stood up to her aisle seat and began urinating on her midway through Continental Flight 3. I don't know if he's heading to the bathroom and said, shit, I can't wait anymore.
I might as well piss on this old lady. Yeah, that's close. She kind of looks like a toilet. She looks
like a toilet. Yeah, smell like
her
one.
Her mouth is open. Damn.
She pushed King Zion back. And he continued to urinate. Now, see?
Oh, my God. Okay.
You don't want to,
fishy. Yeah, something's fishy about that story. There's no way in hell, unless either she told a real long-ass boring story where it was either he had to urinate on her or set his ass on fire. I don't know what, but who knows? This, I just can't see a guy just flipping out, deciding to piss on a lady unless she truly deserved it.
Okay, well, here's what happened.
Okay.
According to the FBI's criminal complaint, King Zion, seated a row behind the woman, had been drinking on the flight and annoying other passengers.
Oh.
So it's probably a good thing they stopped him before he shit on someone.
No,
U.S. Attorney was Cubo Jr. Damn, some weird names here. Said the woman reported that not only was the entire vacation ruined, but she continues to suffer emotionally from the incident. Okay, look, cut the bullshit, all right? All right. Look, you know what?
Oh, my God.
You know what you do? All right, first of all, this
put
asshole.
On your scuba diving gear?
In one story I read earlier said she did not have her scuba diving gear on.
Oh, damn.
Maybe she'll be wearing that shit next time. She's so emotionally scarred. She wears that shit to go anywhere. Why you fucking wearing fins? We're going to McDonald's. I ain't risking it.
You got your goggles on with your goddamn
your
snorkel.
Yeah.
And some guy starts pissing on you, but she ain't faced. She's prepared. She's ready.
Hey, Ma, we're going to church. You don't have to wear the I ain't
no
risking
one.
it. No one. Yeah, preacher might pee on me from the pulpit.
Yeah,
that difference. I don't like that name, pulpit. He might vomit on me now.
So this guy was just being a belligerent jackass.
Yeah, he's being an asshole.
He just looked at her and just said, and zip. And she was screaming, "Oh, get back!" And he was still aiming for the target. He did not want to give up.
Well, look. I'm thinking that if they're pissing on you, the last thing you want to do is push them back because your dick is gonna flop and you're gonna get urinated in the face.
Yeah,
I mean you move back.
Or if there's a baby in front of you, you grab the baby and you use that as a human shield. That baby will be fine. They'll have no recollection of it. Yeah, it's a baby.
Baby gargling urine.
Oh my God,
man! This guy's an asshole. Like clear cut right there. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I thought he was just being funny.
I just want to let it know. Yeah, well, it is kind of funny. If I'd been sitting there, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been laughing.
Yeah.
I would have tackled the guy. After he finished. but I would have said, hey, this ain't cool. I would have tackled him down after he zipped up his pants and finished, and she was all wet. He ain't gonna pee on me.
All right.
But the thing is, I'm just establishing. I want to let everyone know. Yes, I'm not siding with this guy. He's an asshole. He should have been booted from the plane with no parachute.
Well, then, the thing is that I know I'm kind of curious of how long he was on this flight to get that fucked up because usually if you're fucked up and you're getting on a plane, they won't allow you to go anywhere. They'll tell you either to stay your ass there. I mean, but I don't know what they do in cases where somebody's like really super drunk. I thought they basically isolate them from the rest of everyone.
Maybe the guy's just a dick. Maybe he wasn't even drunk. Maybe he just had one beer like,
I know.
That's why on this woman here.
Exactly. But I'm like, yeah, that's crazy not to realize that there's a guy being belligerent on a plane.
Yeah, how many drinks did he have?
Yeah, you have to have a lot of drinks.
And let me tell you something.
Crazy.
They will give you a lot. I mean, right on the flight I was coming in on, the woman sitting next to me, she had 4 Chardonnays, and there was a male stewardess. So maybe this guy felt like he was, he was being flirted with by the woman or something. But he gave her like 2 more free.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, because I heard him. He's like, this one's on me. So
no shit.
So,
okay.
But she wasn't, she didn't pee on me now. But
yeah.
So I ain't using that as an excuse. But
I'm sure you wouldn't have minded that, though.
Well, from her, I don't know. Maybe
you know how you like that kinky shit.
Maybe the chick in front of me, yes, not her. But I'm saying this woman's talking about my vacation was ruined.
Yeah,
and I'm emotionally scarred. Listen, that's the beginning of your trip. If your trip is ruined because a guy peed on you, you're way too sensitive. I'm not saying that you can't be mad.
Now understand, a guy pissed on her in front of a ton of people. It's going to be in the newspaper. It's on the internet. We're talking about it. I like to see how your vacation will end up, knowing that a guy just pissed all over your head, in your mouth, in your ears, in your eyes, getting off that plane, realizing the next day while you're trying to relax, trying to put that all behind you.
Okay.
You see it in the newspaper, on TV, on the internet.
I tell you what,
you hear it on our show.
There would have been, I would have been happy, because I tell you why. Because that story would have read differently. That story would have said,
no, it wouldn't.
Man on plane urinated on another man. Man in critical condition after getting a fucking beat down. Because I would have taken pride after that. One trickle would have came out, and he would have had a fist in his mouth right then and there. I would have kneed him in the nuts. He wouldn't have been able to pee for a week. He would have been peeing blood.
Corey, you know what would happen. They'd call me up. I have to go. I have to go to the airport, talk you off the plane while you're in a fetal position, crying, looking like the chick from The Ring, the one in the closet.
Yeah.
I was like, Corey, be a man. Come on. People piss on you all the time, pal.
My life is ruined.
Yeah.
But no.
Hey, it'll be a good laugh. It'll give us something to talk about. Let's do this.
This is what I'm thinking. I have sympathy on the woman. I would have said, maybe my day is ruined. But you know what I would have done? Was said, you know what? I'm not even off the plane yet. Sure, I'm not even off the plane. Yeah. If it can't get any more fucked up than this, I'm going to have a great vacation.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know what you do? You say, hey, you brush it off and you laugh about it. You're like, man, this fool peed on me in the plane. Can you believe this? That's a great story. Like, you never want to be on the receiving end of it, but you're like, man, have I got a story for you? Dude peed on me on the plane.
Listen, kids. Listen what happened to Grandma this weekend.
Exactly. Woo. And everybody would have been laughing. And so you know what you do? You brush it off. You get a good night rest, and you get up the next day and say, I got 5 more days on the beach. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to let this ruin my vacation. Now, it'd be funny if you read a story like on her way back, a guy did slang shit out of her.
I was about to say, in a position like that, I mean, the only thing you can do, if somebody's pissing on you, that's your only real retaliation, is to take a shit in your pants and use that as ammo against the person who's pissing and start throwing it.
Man urinates on woman. Woman retaliates by throwing shit in his face.
Yes, exactly. That's what I would have done.
One up you, bitch.
Who won now? Look at your face. You got doo-doo on it.
Just like you got doo-doo on you. How does it feel?
Doo-doo brown.
You got Trump.
I take my shit and I'd fucking put it on his face and I make him look like the goddamn Joker from The Dark Knight. That's exactly what I would do.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
Doo-doo in your face.
Yeah. Doo-doo retaliation.
The chimpocalypse has begun, right? You got doo-doo in your face, got all in your mouth. Now, how do you feel? Yeah, I bet you won't do this to anybody else, will you?
Yeah. What? Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, it's because you got.
It'd be funny.
It's because you got shit in your ears, pal.
And then you got that man on the news. Yeah. My life is ruined. That bitch doo-dooed on me. I got 66-year-old woman doo-doo on me.
He pissed on me, but girls do that. I don't care about that. He got shit on his face.
Damn, can you imagine that? That'd be funny. Can you imagine that woman just sit up there? She's like starts like you're pissing on her. She's like, it's like, damn, what kind of demon is she challenging? And all of a sudden, she reaches in her pants and is like, swat.
Oh my god! I just got a visual of her like concentrating on trying to take a shit while the guy's like, still pissing on her head, but she's very determined. She's like, eyes are all squinched up, like.
She's looking at him. She got that voice. Yeah, keep going, motherfucker.
That's when you grab the baby and then you eat the shit. And you grab the baby shit.
There you go.
Babies are always shitting. Yeah,
you want to be a lady? Grab the baby next to you. Take the shit out of his pants. Yeah, baby shit out.
You take the diaper. You wrap it around your arm like a shield, and then you go to town.
And then you give him.
The shit wars have begun.
Yeah, and you give him the Jello pudding.
Yeah, Jello pudding pop on his head.
You get I'm gonna get Bill Cosby on your ass. You get the pudding.
Prepare the logs.
I just pick up that baby and put that baby's ass all in his face. Baby, baby even be like, yeah, he had it coming, Grandma. Do it. Rub shit in his face.
You grab his legs like a gun and fucking his legs like, shit, it's diarrhea. Oh no.
So people, look, that should be a warning. If you ever see me as the co-host, don't pee on us.
No.
Because you're going to get some shit retaliation.
Doo-doo.
You're going to get doo-doo in return.
Yeah.
You gonna give me some piss? I'm gonna give you some doo doo and change.
I cannot believe we just ranted about that silliness for God knows how long.
Man, we talked about killing chimps last week.
Shit.
When we said we bullshit people, we weren't kidding.
No, literally.
Damn, man.
Boy. I hope all of those the two 12-year-olds out there are listening. They're loving every minute.
I know. This is so childish, but hey, it's true. Hey, we didn't pee on anybody.
Nope. Not my story.
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly. We didn't do it. I'm just saying. I hope this woman, I hope her vacation was not ruined.
She'll be fine. I'm sure.
Go dry yourself off and go have fun.
Exactly. Go have fun. Go piss on somebody.
Yeah. Because when she gets there, she's probably gonna pee in the water herself.
Oh, shit. Get drunk. Go piss on somebody.
Exactly.
Look how much fun that guy was having.
Pay it forward.
Why should he have all the fun?
Exactly. Go pee on somebody else.
His name is in the news.
At your hotel, stick your 66-year-old ass over the railing and pee on somebody.
Yes.
There you go. Make it rain.
Yes.
So there we go.
Magic pee fountain for everyone. There's a ride.
Maybe somebody had their scuba gear on.
I feel like I have no choice but to wear scuba gear whenever I get on a plane now.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. Did you read that story?
You didn't know you were going to Wet n Wild when you got on the plane, did you?
Everybody's going to be fucking carrying their scuba gear, the goggles, snorkel, and their goddamn
fins.
Yeah.
Next time I'm getting on the plane, I'm looking like the creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm going to be dressed like the Gill Man.
Exactly.
I'm going to have fins on. I'm going to be like the Frog Man.
Be sure to have that inflated ducky that you
the inner tube
with a rubber duck head. Yeah. Awesome.
Man. All right. So enough of that silliness, people.
Next topic, Corey.
Mel Gibson, man.
Okay, yeah. Of course, everybody knows his wife dumped his ass and took half.
And now, do you know what that half is?
No.
Okay, for people, first of all, his wife, Robin. Mm-hmm. Now, if I was reading this correctly, I might not be. I don't know if it's coming from his $900 million fortune. Yeah. So she might be getting $450 million, or she might be getting $900 million, man.
Hi-yo! Holy jeebus!
Look, I will let Mel Gibson marry and fuck me for $900 million if I can divorce him afterwards.
You know how many tacos you could buy with that?
A lot.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it depends on where you go. If you go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So you can buy the Taco Bell. Yeah, that's it. Y'all get I'm buying this right now. I don't want
to manage that shit. I just want the taco.
I just want it. Yeah. I would go to the counter and I'd be like, they say, "Can I help you, sir?" Yeah, I'm buying this Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You work for me now. Go make me some tacos.
Everything you touch, I own.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be spitting
hot sauce. That's my hot sauce.
Exactly.
Some old lady getting hot sauce. I'd snatch it from her. That's my hot sauce.
Bitch, that's my hot sauce. Punk. Just knock her ass on the ground. You know who it would be? It would be that woman that just got pissed off. She's like, I can't even do a taco. 66-year-old woman gets terrorized by a robot for her taco sauce.
I take her, walk her away. I own that. That's mine.
Last week, the same woman was urinated on in a plane. She seems to have no luck at all.
I'll get somebody to write down a price, and I'll slap it on her, and then I'll buy it right there. You're mine now,
You're mine.
Bitch.
Everybody, it is Taco Bell. You're mine.
Oh, mine.
Shit, just come in lockdown. They be trying to get out. Help! Help! Shut up. Get to work.
I'd find a for sale sign. I'd slap it on the first baby I see.
But, man, so potentially $450 to $900 million, man.
Damn.
Now, Mel Gibson, now this is what I told people. I was like, see, all these Christians went out to see, and no, I'm not ranting on Christians because of my beliefs. Don't even get that mixed up. But
sorry, Christians.
Yeah, but you had all these
rebel scum.
Man, you're rebel scum. Man, you had a lot of Christians going and seeing this movie and thinking like, oh, this is the greatest movie ever. We're going to like give Mel Gibson all this money, which would later be taken by his wife.
Right.
We're going to go see this movie 50 times in support of Christ. And it's like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, I don't think Christ would like this movie.
No.
Christ would come back and look at this and be like, who the fuck made this?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson?
Why are you exploiting my pain?
Mel Gibson. Mel, can I call you Mel?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You put a nail in. That feel good? Huh? Ow, what are you doing? Huh?
Owie!
Yeah, now I'm going to bend you over and beat the shit out of you. You like that? You know what? I'm going to make a movie about it.
Wouldn't that be awesome if Mel Gibson actually deflected that thing and put it right back and he just told him, I'm fucking Mad Max. How dare you?
Nah. You want to fuck with me? Bring it on. fucking Mel Gibson.
I like
the Road Warrior.
I like your. I like that. The Road Warrior.
I'm the Road Warrior. I
don't know what accent that is.
I don't know either, but it's Mel Gibson. It's crazy. I'm the fucking Road Warrior.
I'm beyond Thunderdome.
We're gonna take this shit beyond Thunderdome.
You don't need another hero.
Jesus be like, all right, shit.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, I give my crown to you.
Sorry.
He takes
yeah. You suffered more than me, Max.
Yeah, shit. Excuse me, carry on.
Sorry.
But I'm looking at this movie and I'm like, this movie is disturbing to me.
Right.
Somebody made a movie.
I've heard nothing. Yeah, I mean, when people tell me about it, they describe it like a horror film.
It's a horror film.
Yeah,
and it was disturbing to me because people who were so conservative, who would talk shit about some of the scariest horror movies out there, were taking their kids to see Jesus get skin ripped off his back and his ass over and over again. Now, I don't know if they did it over and over again, but I know that some people were taking their kids to see this movie.
Wow,
and look, I got nothing against it. Take your kids or whatever, but you looking at this like, oh, this is a beautiful film. I'm like, this is a snuff film.
There's nothing, And
I thought,
from
like,
what I've heard, I can't really talk. I haven't seen it, but I mean, like I said, people describe it. Yeah, they do say. I have a buddy of mine. His mom is like super Christian. She loves that movie, but he watched it with her one time, and he was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Excuse me.
He's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, that was like watching a snuff film. And I was like, really? And he's like, you got to see this. And I'm like, all right. But I still haven't seen it just because, I mean.
I've heard that they actually play that movie. Now, this is, I wouldn't want to do this to disrespect anybody. I wouldn't do it, but I've heard that they play this in some bars while they're playing metal music. Jesus getting his fucking ass beat. Yeah,
okay. Well, hey, you know what? I can see that.
Yeah,
I can totally see that.
Hey, man, how many of those videos have you showed me where they're playing like those metal videos and you show me all the.
Where they. Oh my God, people used to. I used to know some guys. I mean, of course, I still am a hardcore metalhead, obviously. But people would make tapes where they would find like shit you'd see, like Faces of Death. Where, you'd see like some fake deaths, some, some of the fake shit, and some of the real shit, like the surgeries that they do, on people's head, brain surgery, stuff like that. And they would sink in like metal music, like death metal throughout the whole thing. So people used to make like 4-hour tapes with just the most disturbing shit, with the soundtrack, with all these death metal
I've watched
bands.
about 3 of them with you. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few of them that I had. I was like, okay, stuff that I don't go out of my way to see, but people give it to me, so I'm like, all right. Just because a lot of times I just love the music, but a lot of that shit I don't really need to see.
Yeah, well, that's why when I saw Passion of the Christ and heard that they were actually doing that, I was like, hey, sadly enough, I could see them doing that.
Oh
man.
Yeah, no, easily, yeah.
And look, this is not me to take away anything from Mel Gibson. It's a well-made movie,
right?
And that's why it's so disturbing because it's so well made. But it's like, hey, look, man. After 5 minutes of seeing Jesus get the skin ripped off his back, I get it. I don't need to suffer with him. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jesus. Yeah, you suffered.
I thought he suffered for my sins. Why do I have to be put through this?
Exactly. Shit. I mean, you took it, so I don't have to experience this shit.
So I'm sure Jesus
you died, so I wouldn't have to have this movie be made.
I don't think Jesus wants me watching this.
No, Jesus be come back. Jesus be mad as hell if he saw this. He's like, he'd be videotaping Mel Gibson getting his ass beat. He's like, how does that feel? Now I'm gonna show it to a million people. Yeah. You motherfucker, how you like that? Ha.
Now I'm gonna piss on him in an airplane. Now I'll show everybody.
On his way to the hospital. Yeah. Doctor pulls off his mask. It's Jesus. He's pissing all over Mel Gibson. But no, so he's a good director, man. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But
he's a fantastic director.
Yeah.
I mean,
Apocalypto.
Wow. That blew me away.
No, he's a good director. I'm not gonna take anything away. You can call him crazy all you want to, but he's talented.
He can be crazy as long as he's making badass movies like that.
But I mean, listen. After we looked at them, we're like, we think that there's something wrong with Mel Gibson. I swear to God, we said this. Now this is before all this shit with all the slander against Jews and him being drunk and whatnot. We just said this is kind of weird, and so all this stuff started coming out about him being kind of nuts, and I'm thinking, okay, how's it? You never hear about his wife. How's his wife dealing with this shit?
Right.
So when he came out and he was talking about fucking Jews that cause all the wars around the world, I think his wife was like, check, please. Yeah. I'm out. That's what they said. They said after that, she'd had enough.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm sorry. Now, Mel Gibson's talking about, they got pictures of him. And this is like, look, if you're famous, if you go out, don't expect anybody to keep anything confidential. That bartender you getting drunk with at the bar, once Us Magazine comes to him, they're like, how was he when he was here drinking? He's like, he drank a lot and he was kind of crazy. You know, like I tell you, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you can't hide who you really are forever. I mean, that's just going to get out eventually. Yeah. I try to tell people this every day. People don't listen. Those damn celebrities don't listen, Corey.
They're trying to tell them.
Yeah.
But so they said that, man, he's talking about, I have these demons.
Oh, really?
Look, he's talking about I have demons.
Is he talking about this all after the fact?
Yeah, he's talking about I have depression. I have demons. I've been through some things, and I'm thinking, all I know is I saw you partying with a bunch of 20-something-year-old chicks. Mm-hmm. You look happy in that picture. You was smiling. He was there.
Who wouldn't? He's a man.
And he's meeting with this chick who they said, now this is me like saying this for sure. They said that they have him on video. There's a singer, a Russian singer that he directed a music video for, and and she's going to be in her song's going to be in some upcoming film of his, I believe. Oh, okay. And so they say they spent a lot of time in the trailer together.
I was about to say,
and they say wherever Mel Gibson was at a hotel, she was going there, and they said she had no other reason to be there except for Mel Gibson.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
And then they got her on the beach. So I think in Mexico, they got on the beach somewhere, and they're sharing this passionate kiss. Wife ain't around nowhere, by the way.
So he's banging some hot ass. Is that what you're telling me? Some hot young ass.
Good
for him.
Yeah. Now, see this. Look, all I'm saying is, I find it kind of hard to be depressed and have demons when you got millions of dollars. No. You are Mel Gibson. You direct good movies. Mm-hmm. And I would even say Passion of the Christ is a decent film. And you kissing hot Russian chicks on the beach.
Are you sure he wasn't talking in the past tense when he was
I was depressed. Like he's like, I'm depressed. Now.
I had a demon, quote unquote, my wife, and things suck. But now look at me. I'm on top of the world, baby. So I'm Mad Max, bitch.
Yeah. Now you see, people are talking about like, hey, they people grow. They want to, you know.
Oh, really?
People
grow? I always love it when I hear that.
Yeah, they say. Now you always hear they say people grow.
Of course they grow, you moron.
And they grow apart. they realize they want different things. It's like, Mel Gibson wanted a younger hot chick, and he wanted to go out and party. I mean, come on, what the fuck? You know, quit trying to put it in a nice way. I mean, because look, I'm gonna tell you something.
He's having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, shit. He out there drinking, acting crazy, talking about Jews and shit. Which I still, when you get drunk, your true nature comes out.
Right.
And I said. Look, people apologize, and you got to kind of look. What we want, you can't hold things against them all the time, unless he did something illegal, like he raped a child or something. Now that's something like you know you got to pay. But he talked about Jews, and people think he's crazy for that. And it's like, okay, no, you apologize, nobody's going to hold it against you, but it does reveal something about you.
Oh yeah.
So on that, I'm going to say, he's a little weird, he's a little crazy. I think he's kind of out there. However. What you gonna do, man? I'm
gonna go. Who in Hollywood isn't fucking crazy or out there?
Exactly.
Who doesn't turn into Mel Gibson? I mean, for crying out loud, it happens to them all because you know what? They don't live in our world. They do not live in our world. They live in another world called Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they make more money than you and I will ever see.
There's no.
So you are when that money starts rolling in. You fucking go crazy, all right? Because you all of a sudden have the power to do whatever the fuck
Let me just say this. I might not ever see that money, but I'm sure I'm going to try to get it. I ain't stopping. Yes. But people want to pass judgment. Like, I guess my point was I mean, even with the Jew thing, I want to pass judgment, but I'm not going to hold it against him. You know, I would be cautious of him.
Yeah, but we have lots of friends that say a lot of stupid, crazy shit.
Exactly. But people want to pass judgment on these Hollywood couples. I wasn't there to see it. I don't know what they're going through. All I know is he got expensive tab to pay at the end. Right. And it's like, I don't want to be one of these people. I love to talk about Mel Gibson because he's crazy. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to talk about when anybody goes crazy. Yeah. But as far as trying to villainize him or villainize his wife or anything like that, we don't know the fuck happened to them.
No, exactly. We'll never know. We don't need to know. Nobody needs to know.
That's their business. People get divorced every day.
All I know is he'll always be badass in my book only because he was Mad Max.
Exactly.
So, that's all I need.
You know what
he can be crazy on this because you know what? That Mel Gibson isn't Mad Max. I have Mad Max on my DVDs hanging out over my place right now, and that's all I care to know. As far as the actor, he can do whatever the fuck he wants as long as he keeps making badass movies. As long as he doesn't rip me off when I go sit down on a fucking seat and watch a film. As long as he's not ripping me off, I have no problem with them.
Yeah, quit talking about Jews though. Yeah. That shit ain't right. You know, get your
Jews
head
have
straight.
no problems.
Shit, how you you fucking work for Jews in Hollywood? Jews run Hollywood. We work for Jews.
Hey,
you know, shit. You think I'm gonna talking about Jewish people?
I know you've bitched plenty of times about your boss. So not that they were Jews, but you know, hey.
That's wait a minute. Who we talking? No, I ain't never talked about Sloan. Now we getting Sloan. We getting.
Well, I'm talking about anybody. I'm not. Okay, let me clarify. When you say, you know, yeah, he's talking about Jews who happen to be his bosses, I guess.
Well, that company was run by
who?
Well,
whose company?
Meva.
I'm not talking about us.
Oh, who you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Mel Gibson, his bosses.
Oh, his bosses.
His bosses are Jews, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Like I got the phone with Sloan. I'll be like, fucking Jew. Can you believe what he said to me, co-host?
No. He, you know, we all have our problems with our bosses, and stupid people. Especially when they're in public, they'll go, my fucking boss. Now, granted, your boss can be black, he can be Mexican, he can be white. You know, that anybody will say, that fucking honky, that fucking Chinaman, that goddamn Mexican bastard. You know, that's your boss. You're bitching about your boss. Shit happens, but in Mel Gibson's position, his bosses happen to be Jewish, so he's like, those damn Jews.
I have a feeling that if you work in Hollywood, your gatekeepers are Jewish somewhere.
So, of course, you're going to have some, dislikes about them, and you're going to take it out on all of them. Well, I'm not saying that's not right, but it happens. We all get mad and we all say stupid things.
Well, see, but, I gotta say to that. I can't really buy into that because it wasn't
No, you're right. No, I'm just.
It was kind of like,
yeah.
It was anti-Semitic. Like, I have this deep fear and
dislike
of
his
Jews.
Films,
Jewish people are responsible for it's what any anti-Semite says that is very hostile. No, we're talking about we're not talking about, oh man, that black ass boss of mine or that fucking.
I'm saying where anybody could easily say that, but no, as far as Mel Gibson's, I'm not trying to make excuses for him.
And his father was apparently a Nazi sympathizer,
exactly.
so that's kind of fishy to me.
I was just about to say, his father has spewed at him, I'm sure, tons of crap.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I can't help how somebody is raised if that's what you're taught. I kind of, in some ways, I do sympathize because just there was nobody there to tell you, well, your father's telling you wrong, because when you grow up with your dad, you think everything he says is gospel, and you think everybody else thinks like that. But yeah, I mean, he has his problems, obviously. But we all say stupid things. I mean, I'm just clarifying that we've all said stupid things. But in his case, obviously he's made a film where he did villainize the Jews, and you can't really say anything about that. But it's not right. You're right. It's not right. But
I mean, I'm just not right. But
I can't really pass judgment on the guy because
we all do dumb things.
We've all done some dumb shit, yes, and
that's what I want to do. I don't want to. I guess that's what I'm saying. I want to talk about it. I want to say it's disgraceful, and I want to.
Well, it's easy to say. That's the band. It's easy to jump on.
I don't want to carry a grudge on. I get on a bandwagon, become so. Just
and that's what I'm saying. Which a lot of people do. They hear one thing and they jump on the bandwagon. I mean,
it's kind of like, hey, he did wrong.
You don't really know the person.
I admonish it and let it go.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's him to deal with now.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, in the end, he's gonna have to deal with all that, not us.
So shit, he still got more money than I do. I don't give a
fuck. But don't talk shit about any kind of. Don't do it in public. At least there's a lot of things people should just keep to themselves. And of course, if you are that type of person where you do hate a certain group or race or whatever. And you're in the public eye, it's going to come out. If it's in you, just be prepared. You're going to end up saying something stupid. It's going to come out, and it is going to bite you on your ass.
Think about all these people that have done it. What's his name? The bounty hunter? Dog the bounty hunter?
Yeah, Dog the bounty hunter.
Yeah, he got. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people who say things that don't get out there. Michael Richards. I mean, people. It's a different time now.
Right.
And people are less tolerant of all that kind of shit. Right. I mean, you can't even get away with talking about somebody's kid. Jamie Foxx has to apologize to
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Just recently, he fucking went off on her, and he was saying all kinds of fucked up shit towards her.
That's why
she's still a kid. She's a kid, but everyone says stupid shit. Same thing with Michael Richards. I mean, we don't know him, but people were jumping on the bandwagon that he's racist and stuff. But a few black comedians came out and just said, hey, he just fucking was in a bad position. He's like, I know, they've said, I know the guy. I wish I could remember the comedians, but I said, hey, I've worked with the guy. I've known him. He's a nice guy. He's always been a great guy to me.
We've all been in a position where, you would just, your back was to the wall.
Right.
And you didn't know what else to do except like say probably the most, you were desperate. So you said the thing that you thought would like upset or hurt people the most.
Right.
And do I think Michael Richards is a racist? Well, I don't know him personally.
Right.
I would like to say that he probably is not.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say that he just was in a position where he was being heckled.
Right.
Hey, if you're being heckled, you be a man and you know what to do. You come back with something clever.
Right.
So
exactly.
he fucked up major. But Michael Richards chose to, he just had a meltdown.
Right.
And he said the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. I got better things to do than go around hating Michael Richards for the rest of my life. If Michael Richards came up to me today and said, hey, man, I'm sorry. I said I was sorry over and over again. Right. I'm not a racist. I'd be like, hey, man, no love lost. That's fine with me.
Just say in a statement, you don't do what he did and get on fucking David Letterman
and cry
and fucking cry. Because I mean, everybody, when that happened, everybody was laughing. Everybody thought it was a joke.
Well, you know why? Because first of all, they had Seinfeld there.
Jerry Seinfeld
and
there.
so they didn't see Michael Richards. They saw Kramer when he came.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry Seinfeld's there, and it's like that should have been the last episode of Seinfeld. I think people would have been less pissed off. But that's what I would have said.
Kramer becomes a racist and then has to apologize.
After that whole apology just blew up, everyone was laughing about it. He tried to come and apologize, but everyone thought it was a joke. Everyone started laughing.
It was so embarrassing.
I would have just announced, fooled you. That was actually the last episode of Seinfeld.
He would have got. Well, he wouldn't have got out that building. That building would have been a riot. But no, it was sad. It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing
because he. First of all, it wasn't a very eloquent apology. He was very nervous.
He was very.
He wasn't making any sense. Nope. And when Jerry, because I saw it, and when he started talking like, people, I just want to apologize. And people were like, and Jerry Seinfeld was like, no, people, no, don't, seriously, don't.
And he looked like a fucking idiot. I was like, what were you thinking? Did you guys talk? And you're like, this is what I'll do. I'll get on the show. I'll have you come via satellite and make your apology to all the people, and it'll be just like the old times. It'll be like the show, and everyone will be safe and comfortable and okay.
Yeah. Why do you need to apologize to David Letterman's audience?
And you got David Letterman, and you have David Letterman right here too, which makes it even crazier. Yeah, it's gonna look like it's gonna be a fucking train wreck.
It's like a fucking setup.
It's a fucking circus. Yes, and that's exactly what it happened. So,
he came
but it's a good lesson. It'll tell people what not to do. Hey, get on a fucking show and apologize. And the same thing for fucking Imus going on. When Imus apologized about what he said about the black girl, he got on Reverend Al Sharpton. And he got on Reverend Al Sharpton's radio show, and that fucking blew up in his face. But I'm like, why in the fuck are you apologizing to him? You know what? Why do you need to get on his show? Because obviously, we all know who Reverend Al Sharpton is. We all know his crazy tactics. So he didn't come there. He didn't have you on to apologize. He came down to attack you. And
well, you know what? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why he apologized to Al Sharpton, because he called that girl a nappy-headed hoe.
Yeah.
So Al Sharpton had a nice perm. So he said, here's a black man who has his hair all nice. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk to him. He's not nappy-headed.
He's just as crazy. I'm like that. Al Sharpton to me is another crazy guy in the circus of Hollywood, in the circus of just the media craziness. I'm like, why don't you just get on a show and apologize, which I mean, it's like you can apologize all you want. He's kind of crazy and kooky as it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything he could have said would have saved him, because what he said on that show even made it worse.
Well, I heard. Look, first of all, there's so much that came out after that.
Yeah.
You hear Howard Stern talking all the time. Now, again, I'm not there. I'm going by what they say. I know they dislike Imus very much.
Oh, yeah.
Don Imus. If you don't know who Don Imus is, he does a radio show on NBC, morning radio show. They took him off. I think he has another show now.
Boring as fucking hell.
Yeah. Who would listen to that guy?
Yeah.
But he
needs to retire.
But Robin Quivers often said, like, in the hallway, he just passed me up and called me a nigger.
Yeah.
Now, that's what makes me see. You never hear anything like that about. You never heard this about Michael Richards, like going around being
exactly.
But somebody like Don Imus, I'm like, man, your apology is full of shit.
Yeah, it is. It is full of shit, and it was a desperate move. But it's like, there's just some things people should be wise about. And him getting on that show, I was like, even if it was a simple mistake, you're still a fucking idiot. Yeah. Because I mean,
and you're apologizing because it's hard to apologize. The trick when you do something like that, you have to come out and convince people that you are not apologizing because you want to save your career.
Right. Oh yeah, and that's the deal. Because that's the bottom line. Usually when that happens, it looks like a real desperate attempt to save your career.
Exactly.
You know?
Now, see, people, what we did here. See, I told you, we're professional bullshitters here. Because see what we did here. We talk mad shit about Mel Gibson, but what did we do? We came back and said, we're not judging the guy, though.
Yeah, we're not judging.
Mel
We can't
hey,
judge.
he's cool, whatever. You know, we don't ever come back and say that fucking goddamn he should be this and that. No, we're careful.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to be careful. But
yeah,
like I said, people are prone to saying stupid things because we're people, and you guys are. I'm not. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with.
You
none
can
of
get
that
away
shit.
with saying stupid
I do
shit
what I
you're
want.
mechanical. Yeah.
Just be wise. Just be wise. Think about your status. Think about the people who you're affecting, your friends around you who are going to be affected by it, and just think.
You see,
open your mind and think.
Open your mind.
Yes.
Listen to Klaatu.
Yes,
open your mind.
Open your mind.
Open your mind. But people, let me tell you something about all this, and then we'll move on. 1984, everybody's talking about Big Brother.
Yep.
Big Brother, we thought was going to be the government, one guy ruling the government. Looking, Big Brother's here.
Big Brother is us.
It's big, yes.
Big Brother is now YouTube.
I don't know if this is orchestrated or if this is just pure, simple, the irony of life. But we are Big Brother.
Yes.
The government is not it. You cannot do anything. Cell phones with cameras.
Yeah.
People, cameras all on top of buildings. People with video cameras everywhere they go.
We're Big Brother. We want all that shit.
And the outlet being readily made to see it, YouTube, the computer, the internet. Hey, Big Brother's here, man.
Oh, yeah.
You better, next time you pick your nose out in public, you better pick your ass or whatever. You better think about it.
And remember, when you're videotaping people getting their ass kicked, any kind of craziness, you are part of the problem. So don't go complaining when they start putting cameras up on the street signs. Going, well, I can't.
But see, that's a double-edged sword right there. Because
you're
people
putting it on YouTube.
Well, people who get their ass beat, a lot of times, some people been caught because they got videotaped doing something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it
can't work if you're. But granted, you have to be a dumbass. You have to be in a position of just being a dummy.
Hey, man, let me tell you something.
Do something like
I
that,
used to
get caught.
When I was in elevators.
You deserve to get caught.
You know, well, you do. But look. I'm conscious now. When I was in elevators, I used to dance and I'd be dancing, singing, and hey, look.
Why can't there be a law against that?
Well, there is now. It's called a video camera. I fear of, because when I get in the elevator now, I'm like, I don't know who's watching, but I'm finna sit up here and shut my mouth.
That's unless you got some badass dance moves, like myself. When I do my robot.
Oh, I did.
Everybody should be seeing that shit.
I did.
I should be broadcast via satellite all over the universe.
Man, let me tell you, I got crazy nice dance, but crazy nice. Look, I got some real nice dance moves.
Crazy legs.
But let me tell you something. I don't give that shit out for free.
Oh.
Okay, so video camera gets my shit. Somebody owed me.
That's a good point.
There you go.
Maybe I should just leak that shit out and then sue everyone for having it, and owning it. That's what I'll do.
Corey Coleman sues the world. Looking at while I do's it my move.
You suing them. I'll sue everyone. I'll sue you too.
We're about to go into a break here.
A break already?
Already. I know,
Jesus.
man. You didn't see it coming.
Break time.
But let me tell you some people. All right, I talked about Hustle and Flow a while back, and I talked about this scene where Terrence Howard comes in and smacks to Tiriana Henson, whatever her name is. And I talked about how much I didn't like that. And I get all these emails from people telling me like, he didn't hit her. He didn't smack her. He didn't do anything. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the DVD in. I'm going to get right to the spot where it is. I'm going to let you know what I see. You shouldn't talk about nobody when they got the DVD here.
That's right.
I'll put it up to the spot that I was talking about. It's about an hour or something.
Big Brother.
It. Exactly. I'm Big Brother right now. And I got up to that spot. And let me tell you something. I was absolutely wrong.
Corey, you dummy.
Now, I don't know how I looked at it. Now, something did happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I saw it this way for years. And people, I guess I gotta thank you.
That says something about you, Corey, and about how you see your people.
I know, violent black man.
Corey, you racist. I knew
Pimps
he didn't.
And black men are violent.
Black man knows better than to hit a woman. Every black man knows that.
Let me tell you what
Except
happened.
For Chris Brown.
Except for Chris Brown, yeah.
You can't judge a group of apples by one bad one.
Yeah, if Chris Brown had been in the movie, I would have been right. How come Chris Brown could have been in that? But no, so what happens in the scene, there's a scene where You got I forgot her name. I won't even say her first name. Last name is Henson. She's the trick in the movie who does the hook in the movie.
Right.
It's hard out here for a pimp. She's trying to push that out.
What was it?
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah,
we out here trying to pay the rent.
You need to sing that better, Corey. I'll slap your ass right now.
We should have put a sound effect in there. It's hard out here.
Sing it better, your son. Push it.
But that's what he does. He tells her to push it. Now, when he comes up, for years I thought he had hit her in the face. He did lay his hand, but it wasn't bad. He just kind of nudged in the back real hard, like to say, "Come on, now, go on with it." And he didn't hit her, man.
No, every producer does that, Corey. Come on, don't you know anything about music?
I know. There you go. Obviously, I'm not in the music business.
Little nudge,
get
those notes flowing.
Yeah, when Mariah hits those high notes, somebody put somebody put their foot in her ass.
That was me making sweet love to her.
Oh,
actually, that's I don't want to let that secret out, but that's
You sure that was you, or was that a chimpanzee having sex with? Or were you having sex with a chimpanzee? Get the shrimp off me!
What are you trying to say, Corey? Mariah Carey's a chimpanzee? What are you
trying
to say?
You are
you a racist.
No, I'm saying you are a chimp lover.
Hey, maybe I am.
Be proud, be brave. What? Be safe, be brave, and be proud to be a chimp lover. That's the slogan of the NAMBLA, North American Man Boy.
I would not know anything about that, Corey.
They used to play it on Howard Stern.
I'm sure.
Do you remember when they? Okay,
No.
You ever heard when they called up? Okay,
No.
let me say this real quick before we take the break.
Right.
It's disturbing, man. They called up the NAMBLA, and they got a message on there that says, "Don't worry." Now it sounds I don't know. I have a Swedish guy on there. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Times will change. Be safe. Be brave. No, be safe. Be proud, and be. No, God damn it! See, not to let you know I'm not a member. Be safe. Be brave, and be proud to be a boy lover. It's like, what the fuck?
That sounds like a boy lover.
You
sound like a boy lover. Corey, you're scaring me.
Anyway.
Break time.
So co-host.
Yes.
Be safe, be brave, and be proud to be a chimp lover.
I will.
All right, so let's go ahead and take this break right here, people, and we will be back after that.
Go for it.
I know what was going on with you.
Yeah,
I thought you were malfunctioning.
He caught me in a bad time. No. So what just happened, Corey? We just got done discussing Mel Gibson and his craziness.
We got, an apology. See, I came out and made a public apology, but you believe me.
That's right.
I was sincere.
Old lady's getting pissed on.
We talked about Bootsy Collins and Parliament Funkadelic. We talked about stuff that was even not on this agenda. This is how full of shit we are.
And
talked about making public apologies to people for being racist or stupid.
That's right, leaving the Jews alone. And by the way, we do love our Jewish boss, right? Do we still have a Jewish boss?
We have a different Jewish boss now.
He's still Jewish.
Okay, let me get into some spill business here.
Okay.
Two things.
Yes.
First of all, we are having the party in August, the spill party.
Oh, so that's okay.
August 22nd.
August 22nd.
August 22nd, people. People have been wanting to know when the spill party is going to happen.
Stencil that down on my head. Yes.
August 22nd. We did it August 22nd as I was discussing in the call-in show I did on, was it Saturday?
You did a call-in show?
I did a call-in show on Sunday.
Oh, no. Were you giving sex advice or were you?
Man, it was a good show. It was actually really, it went by very fast.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, this is there for you to listen to. But, so, a lot of people wanted to know about the when the party was going to happen.
When are we going to party?
Yes. Do you like to party? So I told them August 22nd.
Can NAMBLA come?
Well, the boy lovers. No, I said that we would have it in August because some people were saying this was mainly centered around the schedule of college students.
Right.
And then after that, it was scheduled around what the kids could do. Because, we got a lot of underage kids on here who want to come out and do these things. The children. Doing it for the children.
I hope they're not listening to this show.
Man, I gave up. I gave up on that feeling a long time ago. Like, damn, we are so rude and
Go
crude.
to bed. Or go to, you should be in school right now.
But it's 6:30. Go to bed. Shit, you gotta been listening to this. We decided to have it in August because in July, now there were two dates. The mid-July or the end of August. And that's because that's when the college students would have their break.
Right.
So July, everybody's coming home. They're either coming or going on vacation. People tired. They're going to conventions. There's
a lot of shit going on.
Some people still, their classes are about to start up, and they just don't have time to travel. So August seemed like a good time.
Yeah.
So August 22nd, what we're planning on doing is doing something during the day so that the kids can show up.
Okay.
With their parents. And it's something where we don't have to worry about them being in a bar atmosphere all day long. They can come there, eat, hang out, do something that's probably outdoorsy in a way, even though we don't want to be outdoors the whole time in case it rains or something. We're talking about sort of a barbecue in a way. If I can arrange that, that's what we'll do.
Okay, so we are going with the barbecue thing?
Some sort of picnic barbecue.
Yeah,
and then later that evening, for people who come in from out of town and are hanging out and whatnot, for the adults, really, 21 and up, we can go out and do whatever we want to do. We'll go out to a bar or something, meet somewhere, have a good time doing that.
Cool.
So the official thing that will be sponsored by us, or pretty much me.
I was about to say, who's gonna foot the bill on this?
Probably me again.
Jesus, really?
It's a good tax write-off.
Well, let me. Okay, well, you need any help?
No, I
you
don't.
Let me know, and I'll steal something from Cyrus's wallet.
It's still his wallet. Where you get this from? Don't worry about it. Why is it a picture of Batman on this? Don't
Just
worry
charge
about
it already. You like money, don't you?
Cyrus, why does his credit card say Cyrus?
Yes, his
man,
Star Trek credit card.
Every time you open up, it does. Why is his wallet whistling at me?
Why is there a picture of Scotty on this MasterCard?
Because
that's his favorite, I guess. I don't know. What are you, a cop? Just charge it.
The Spider-Man 3 fan club.
That would be Leon's.
That'd be both of theirs. Joint membership, but no, there's no, I don't want to make. I'm not saying it's like, oh, look at me, ain't I special? I'm
look
putting
at
the bill.
you. You're too late. You already did that.
I guess what it is that, look, I'm not the kind of person to say, schedule something, say we're going to have it, and then be some kind of chump going around saying, hey, man, how much can you lend to this? How much money you got?
Really? Why? What's wrong with that? I would have done that.
Because I guess what you would have done. But I know I don't like people saying, how come I didn't know about this? Or you didn't give me the details. Or you just springing this on me and now you want some money.
Right.
So I don't think.
You think this party comes cheap?
So on the 22nd, I think I'm going to do some kind of barbecue. We will probably have a little bit of alcohol out there for the adults and whatnot. And then,
well, you better.
But we'll also have soda pop
for the children.
Some meat out there for the children.
Some soda for Cyrus.
Some soda water. Some sarsaparilla. But so I'm thinking about having it at Zilker Park Clubhouse. And that way they have an indoor part that people can go into. Then they have a grill outside that we can do things to. I might even get it catered. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right.
So that's it. Just
want
to let you know.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Right.
August 22nd.
August 22nd.
So all you people talking about, need to know because I need to buy tickets.
Yes.
Go ahead and buy your tickets now. It will happen.
Yes.
It will happen.
It's going to happen.
It's coming for you. Coming at you.
Coming in your face. That's right.
No,
I'm sorry, not that. Not like that.
Yeah, okay.
Like that.
Yeah, all right, sure. For the please, children, we're doing this for the kids.
The barbecue is coming at you.
Hey, kids, the party's coming in your face. That's what we're gonna call it.
Sarsaparilla all up in your face.
Coming up in your face.
Coming in you.
So now we got that out the way.
Yes.
Spill business number 2. I guess I can go ahead and put it out there now. Officially, I'm letting people know. What have I been secretive about so long? What is this thing that's been happening that
don't come out
we
of the
haven't told
closet
people?
On this show, please.
I'm gay.
If you're gonna come out, you do it on Leog, all right? You don't do it here.
If you're gonna come out gay, do it on a gay show, right?
Either that or a couple of cold ones, please. You have 2 to pick from.
No, I chose to do it with you.
No!
I'm very close with you.
No!
Co-host, it's time.
Where's Goatsy? We gotta get the hell out of here. We're jumping ship.
And Ghost is playing.
Bring your guitar.
That goat playing his getaway music.
We'll use it as the float device. Yes.
You're like that chimp riding on that goat to get out of here.
Right. Me
now,
and the goat swimming.
Spill business number 2 here is that it is official. We have been sold to a company called Hollywood.com.
Hollywood.
L.A.
Hollywood.
L.A.
Hollywood.
So this has been going on for a while. For those
So we made it big time.
Hey, we're finally Hollywood.
On TV, movies,
Hollywood.
everything, picture
.com.
books, co-host underwear.
We were owned by a company called Miva at first.
Yes, Miva.
And
Love those guys. Those guys took a chance on us.
Hey, we would not be here if it weren't for them.
No way. Miva, we salute them. We honor them. They put up with all our craziness. They allowed us to post up craziness.
In all honesty, Miva said, you need to be with some people who are they're in an entertainment business. Miva was not an entertainment business.
They were a lemonade stand business.
Yes, they were.
They worked in the business of lemonade.
Right, Corey? That's what you told me.
They sold tires. They made pancakes.
You know that ice cream truck that keeps running by? They own that.
That's how we gave our movie reviews out to people at first.
Yeah, that's how everybody.
Scoop of vanilla and Dark Knight Returns. They gave us they gave us to Hollywood. They sold us to Hollywood.com. They said Miva did stuff like toolbars and they were in sort of like an internet business to business type situation. And so they said, you guys need to be with an entertainment company. And there were a few bids for us from people. And fortunately, Hollywood.com was the best one. And they were the ones who were really interested. And that's what I've been going to New York for recently. And let me tell you something. It looks like it's going to work out well.
Nice.
I hope so, man. I hope so very much.
I hope so, too, for your sake.
So, now, if you go to Hollywood.com, it's pretty much Spill's going to be the same thing.
Right.
It's like, let's say that I had not even told you about Hollywood.com. I could have told you that we weren't bought by anybody.
Okay.
And you never would have known the difference.
Right.
But now that we have Hollywood.com, they kind of want us to they kind of brought us in to like be sort of a personality, because Hollywood.com is straightforward information. If you go to the page, they got a good name, they get hits by the name. They're just a straightforward name. Now, they would like to bring some personality to it. So, and we just can't cross promote because it kind of Hollywood.com is a different crowd.
Right.
So for them to just look at what we do, the audience is going to be kind of shocked at first. It's going to be like
confused.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Why are these cartoon characters talking about movies?
Yeah, what the hell are these two guys talking about? It's a robot and a black guy together? What?
This makes no sense.
It's like sardines and peanut butter. I don't get it. I don't think I like this.
It don't taste good. But I think what we're going to try and do is do a podcast on Hollywood.com just to let them know that, hey, this is what we do. This is what we are.
Yeah.
We don't want to catch you off guard.
Sorry.
Sorry, people.
Sorry for busting in your house.
Yeah, it's like
screwing up your living room.
Like we weren't invited. It's like you knock on the door and like instead of just saying hi, you just walk in and slap the shit out of somebody. Thank you.
No, I like to walk in and pee on somebody.
There you go. Just walk in and pee on somebody. Hey. Now I'm gonna go fix myself a plate of food. No, so it looks like a great fit for us, man. They're real open to helping us out. Cool. We've got a lot done in the last 48 hours, man.
Oh, really?
And we've been able to get done a long time. It's been a great experience.
Cool. And I look forward to doing business with
you. Yes, we do have a Jewish boss there.
Yes. And we love him so very much.
When I first met him, the first thing he did was take me to a Jewish sandwich shop, and I had a gefilte fish sandwich or something.
A gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. What's the gefilte fish sandwich? So I had a gefilte, and that shit was
sky high.
That shit. All I can say is Jewish people, like I'm talking about the real down and dirty Jewish people,
must to eat.
They must have the biggest mouths in the world because those sandwiches were huge.
Yeah.
I had to take some of mine off and scrape it off. It's almost like a fish paste.
Yeah.
On bread. It's like almost like a scoop of ice cream.
That's a successful sandwich there.
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit.
That sandwich screams success.
Where's the gefilte fish? Here's the gefilte fish. But they
you think a sandwich like this comes cheap?
What are you saying? But they're real cool, man.
Awesome. I look forward to
I hope, man, at some
doing
point,
the business of business with them.
Yes.
Business.
Buy, sell, trade, buy again.
That's right.
Well, I have some stock in gefilte fish and corned beef.
That's
right. But so that's what happened.
Congratulations to everyone.
Everyone.
Yes, everyone.
So as we said, don't expect anything big. Everything's kind of going to be business as usual. Spill is going to be big.
Don't expect anything to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't expect us to get any better.
Right now, Hollywood.com is like, what the fuck did we get ourselves into? we bought this.
Yeah.
You guys won't shut up now. Like buying a yapping chihuahua. They won't shut up. But you won't really see any big difference right now. None, really. We just hope that in the few coming months that we do hope that the page will improve and that you will actually see things be laid out a little differently. Things.
We're still working with Ning though, right?
I won't say anything right now.
Okay.
I won't say anything right now on that. We just hope to make improvements to the page that you will noticeably see in a few months.
We're here to make you kids happy.
Exactly. I'm going to warn people right now.
Uh-oh.
I just got in from New York, and we're running late on things. We have to go to some screenings.
Oh, that's right.
So we might not get to email.
Damn.
We might not.
When's that email show happening?
I know that. Now that's what they're going to say.
You keep promising me.
I'll tell you what. This weekend, maybe. Do you want to try and do an email show? You get paid for it.
This weekend, of course. But of course, I don't have to get paid to do. I do email show for free.
You know
that's not true.
Of course not. You got to have your premium oil.
God damn it! No, you let me know when you need to do that, and I will do it. I've been planning on doing it, but I know how busy you are, Corey.
Yeah, we might do a bonus show.
Yes.
An email show. We're not making any promises on that.
No promises, but we're gonna try. Damn it,
we'll try.
We're gonna try.
Now I want to make room to talk about something before we run out of time here.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear about Miss California?
No.
I forgot her name. Miss California, I think in the Miss Universe pageant.
Yeah. She get naked?
I wish.
Please, God. That's
wish.
the only time I give a shit.
Okay, at this pageant, they had Perez Hilton asking questions. Now, why Perez Hilton was there? I don't know why. That's the first thing.
He's a big-time celebrity now. Hollywood big shot.
Let's see. Former Miss USA, Shanna Moiker, who is now the director of the Miss California USA pageant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm just reading shit. I don't know. Miss California, I don't know what her name is.
Okay, is there a point to this, Corey?
There is a point to this. I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick.
All right. Can I tell you I watched my very first UFC fight in the longest time? Did you hear
What'd
about
you think?
that? I was really pissed off. The last fight, the main event, sucked ass. And I paid $10 to get into this.
You paid for that shit?
I paid to get in. I was bored. A really super cool, super hot member said, hey, you should check this fight out. I was like, all right, I'm not doing anything. I would like to feel like a tough guy, like a man. So I went ahead, paid $10. Some of the fights were good. Chuck Liddell, who's a big legend in UFC fighting world, he lost. He lost the fight, and apparently the word was, if he did lose this fight, he was going to retire, which apparently he made a statement saying he is retiring from the sport.
And he lost.
Stupid. He lost, yeah. And the strange thing about that is that I remember I used to watch these UFC fights like years ago with a buddy of mine who was obsessed with them. This is
Ultimate
back,
Fighting Champions. Is that what it is?
This is back when Ultimate Fighting Champions. Now this is back when you used to have to find that kind of shit on VHS tapes. Like there used to be tape trading because nobody was really broadcasting.
Back when it looked like it was actually happening in the apocalypse,
exactly.
like it was in the middle of dirt, barbed wire was everywhere.
Exactly, like in a fucking in a real bad Korean film. Yeah, you got people with glass fucking bottles broken, screaming at the guys to fight or they'll kill them. Yeah, and my problem with that back then was that these guys would grapple. A lot of grapplers, like the Gracies, all those guys. You've heard of those guys, right?
Yeah.
The Gracie family.
Yeah.
Now, I had a buddy that was hardcore into it. Like he would kill to get these tapes. And so I'd go with him to this bar. It was a metal bar, and they'd play these videotapes on the big screen.
Alongside Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, exactly. And my problem with it was fun for a little while, but it got boring because, they start grappling, they get on the ground, and it lasts for like fucking 40 minutes.
That's what I was going to say. The reason why I don't like them is because they do that hugging, man.
Right.
I can watch two drunks in the street do that.
Exactly.
For free.
And I was like, it's cool, but, so I kind of left that sport for a while, but I was like, I'll see what's going on these days with these new guys, and I noticed a new problem with it. Now, the new problem is that I noticed, like, Chuck Liddell, he seemed more like a boxer type because the guy who he was fighting, whenever he got on the ground, he tried to, like, do the grapple shit. And Chuck Liddell, I noticed he would get up and go, get the fuck up, dude. Get up.
Yeah.
And the guy's still on the ground, like, waiting for him to either fall by accident and grapple to pin him down, and Chuck Liddell wouldn't have anything to do with it. And
what does he want to hug?
Well, the thing is, like, this is the problem with the mixed martial arts. At least that I see. I think you have guys like Chuck Liddell who wants to stand up, give people the show. It's just like, get your heads up, let me fucking knock you out. We'll tussle on the ground for a little bit, but we'll get right back up, and we're not gonna have a big grappling hug session for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and with some of these guys that they get in the ring, the opponents, that's all they know. That's all they know is grappling. That's their style. So they
see grappling to me is like watching gay porn.
You know what? Yeah,
guys down in underwear rolling around all sweating and shit.
I know. There's some kind of unusual dance technique to it as far as being on the ground, and I'm sure some people can see it. I just don't get it. I think it's very boring, and that was the problem with this fight. Of course, he gets knocked out, and that's it. Okay. Now the main event it's this black guy named Silva. The Spider. He's the Spider. Okay, this black guy. His name is.
Where's he from?
He's from Brazil, I believe.
The dude with the beard.
No. He's just kind of like he's pretty well built black dude from Brazil. He doesn't speak any English.
Okay,
but he's the Spider Silva. This is the first time me seeing what he does. I've never really heard of the guy, but I do know that he's apparently he's been like the champ for God knows how long. And he had an opponent that was obviously a grappler. So whenever he stepped up, threw a punch at his opponent, who was the grappler, that dude would get on the floor and fucking in a fetal position with his legs up, just lay down. And the fucking dude, the Spider, would look at him and start kicking his legs, telling him, "Get the fuck up! I ain't fighting." And dude, I tell you what, that shit lasted for 5 rounds. Where as soon as a punch was swung, the grappler would automatically fall to the floor. Like he was getting attacked by a bear or something. He would get on the floor and just have his legs up.
So a lot of these guys don't know how to fight.
They didn't know. Well, that's the thing. They didn't know. He didn't. That's the fucking problem. He wanted to grapple. The other guy didn't.
He wanted to fight.
And so, yeah, he wanted
to fight.
He wanted to fight, but that didn't happen. So
you know what,
it was 5 rounds of that bullshit, and I was so pissed. Everyone who was at the bar I was at were pissed. Everyone was like, "This is fucking boring," and I was like, Yeah, it is.
You know what you do?
Yeah.
They need to make this shit
they need to change. Yeah.
They need to change it up. What they need to do is get yourself a little cattle prod or something that's not really highly energized, but once you start grappling, you you get a shocking ass on the back or something.
Or they're fighting in a ring, right, where they have a gated fence around them.
Yeah.
Electrify that fucking fence. Electrify that fucking fence. Because all these guys, they try to get them towards this fence, right? And of course they're stuck in their pinned position. If that fucking shit was electrified, boom. And the thing is the grapplers, they do not want for the life of them to get up and fight. They want to grapple because that's the only way they're going to win.
Yeah.
I think they have to, in order to save the sport. I mean, I don't think it's in jeopardy of losing because the president of the UFC came out and apologized to everyone. People at the audience, the audience,
give my money back.
Yeah, people in the audience were screaming bullshit throughout the whole fight, and it was 5 rounds, Corey. I mean, and you're just, and of course the guy who won it, the black guy who was trying to fight. He was very proud of himself, which I think pissed off a lot of people because he really didn't do much. He threw in some techniques for
counseling the guy. That's what he
counseling the guy in the ring. Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Yeah.
And at the end, everyone was booing, but this guy, the black guy, was like raising his hands and then, yes, I've won again. Yes. And you're just like, really?
Is that shit?
I was like, what? Me looking at this, I'm like, what happened to the days of great fighting?
What?
With Tyson? I mean, the end of Tyson, did that mark the end of
that's
spectator sports as far as boxing?
Ultimate Fighting Championships. Yeah. Okay, these guys are talking about I'm bare knuckle fighting, mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
You thinking, oh shit, it's on.
You want to see fucking blood sport? Yeah. You want to see some fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme shit?
And they out there hugging each other.
And they are hugging each other, rolling on the ground, and I'm like,
I can watch gay porn on the Care Bears instead of watching this shit. I can watch a children's show.
And it doesn't help. Some of those guys were wearing way too tight of shorts.
That's what weirds me out about that. It's a lot of hugging. It's a lot of tight shorts.
Right.
This is how gay porn starts.
Right. Yeah.
Now let's switch this shit. I don't want to become the Running Man. I don't want to kill each other, but let's bring some electricity in that shit.
Exactly. Some electricity, and I want to see these fucking guys I wish the guy like Chuck Liddell. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. They're just being nice guys, where they're just kicking the guy's legs. I mean, I wanted to see somebody grab the fucking guy by the head, lift him up, and just start fucking pounding. I mean, just start stand up. I mean, fuck. I was like, it made me upset because I'm like, nobody has anything worthwhile to watch anymore.
Yeah, no, you put them over pit bulls.
I mean, why can't these motherfuckers? You know what? They need to put on a show kind of like wrestling, even though we all know wrestling's fake, it's full of shit. But I swear to God, they need something like that to really invigorate the audience. To it's like have them start speaking like in those old chopped socket movies, like, sorry, but you're gonna have to die.
And the mouth is off.
Exactly.
Hey, you don't want me running that shit because once they start hugging, I'll get back to Gladiators. I'm like, oh, y'all want to hug? Bring the line out,
Right.
Bro. Yeah,
guy come out of nowhere is like, I thought you were dead. Nobody can beat me. Not my style.
Yeah.
Something like
you
that.
killed my brother. Yeah,
Something interesting. Please, but I was so disappointed. I know this was a big fight for everyone.
Make us some futuristic shit. Put what you need to do is put vest on them, right? And the vest they are remote control. So when people start hugging each other, you press that button. Shit. All right, I ain't hugging no more. All right, fight. All right.
Where you give it to the audience. Let the audience decide if you're being too lazy and they can shock the fuck out of you.
Get your ass up.
Or just fucking go all out and do fucking Escape from New York. Give them a fucking trash can lid and a fucking bat with some nails. Fuck yeah, that's fighting. That's what I want.
And give them some crazy shit like put a big mascot head on them.
Yeah.
Like a big
exactly.
a big rabbit
like
mask.
Like in Crank 2.
Yeah.
Get some fucking heads on the head.
Yeah, put them get
one of those
big
spitting
rubber
image
masks.
heads. Yeah.
And have them come out there and fight like that. But I'll be into that.
Anything,
come on,
dude.
man.
Fucking give the guy some fucking Incredible Hulk
out,
boxing gloves and have him do something. But anyway, I really tried hard to get in that sport. Now, granted, there were some fights that were fun to watch, but the main event was a major.
That's too bad. None sucks more than seeing a fight that you can't.
It was terrible.
What people hate about those Tyson knockouts. Like, Tyson, we know you can beat somebody's ass, all right? Just
take
wait.
a few punches. Yeah, take a few punches.
Come on, man. Shit.
But oh well, maybe something new will come along that'll get people excited about watching sports.
Well, yeah, listen to us.
But yeah, hey, that's right. Listen to us.
Look, take this down right now, and I want this all in one fight. We need UFC. We need this.
Yes.
We need mascot heads.
Yes. Electric fences.
Yes. Cattle prods.
Yes. Shock. A little shock device in the briefs to give to the audience with a button. Control.
Yeah. Shocking underwear, so that when Otis presses the button, you get your nuts shocked.
Trash can lid.
And
bat with nails.
And a bat with nails.
Yes.
Let's not forget the pit bulls and lions.
Yes.
Now there you go.
And dress up as Sub-Zero or Ninja Turtle.
Liu Kang or
something cool.
Ninja Turtle. You got your list right there.
Exactly.
Now we got a show.
And talk like those old
and
Kung Fu
talk
movies.
like those old Kung Fu movies.
I'm real sorry, but you're gonna have to die. What?
Your style.
But why? Here's some money to take you to hell so you can buy a drink. You're gonna need it.
There you go. You got a show. Let us get that together.
Yes. Co-host. I'll call it the co-host Battle of the Bulge.
Battle of the Bulge.
Maybe.
Why not? This is already crazy. Why not?
Maybe.
At this point, what difference does it make?
Clash of the Fools.
Class of the Foolish. And then they fight the Kraken at the end.
Yes. Have them fight the boss. Any boss.
A boss. They have to fight a big boss. A big animatronic monster at the end. Fuck, man, we got a show.
Fight Donkey Kong at the end.
Yeah, he's throwing barrels at the dude.
There you go.
Turns into American Gladiator with a big Donkey Kong.
Exactly. There you go.
All right, man. Before we get out of here.
Yeah, well, going back to the...
so Miss America thing, man. I don't know if you heard about this. Here, I'm going to give you the first sentence here. In the news, it says, former Miss USA, Shauna Moikier, or whatever her name is, who is now the director of the Miss California USA pageant, spent the last few weeks in Las Vegas actively promoting her pageant princess, Carrie Prejean. I don't know how you say her last name. I will admit that right now. But Moikier, whatever her last name is, and her business partner, okay, anyway, I know. I started reading this. Look, basically, this is what happened. All right,
what happened, Corey?
People already heard about this.
Tell me in layman's terms.
Miss California. I don't know why I went through all that shit reading that. I thought I was leading up to something good.
I thought it was kind of funny.
No, I heard this on the news yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
Miss California was in the Miss Universe pageants. They had to have give her opinion on certain things.
Right.
Now, who was that to ask a question? They had Perez Hilton. Why fucking Perez Hilton is there? Not Paris Hilton.
No, Perez Hilton.
Yeah,
the gossip
guy. Why he's at a pageant giving any kind of advice to anything or asking a question? I don't know.
He's a flaming gay, internet guy.
Yeah. So he asked her, "What are your feelings on gay marriage?" Or more specifically, California in Proposition 8.
Oh,
and not allowing gay
question.
marriage there.
It
is a good question.
All right.
And she gave she gave an answer. She said, in my country, but she didn't mean to say that.
Did she say, who cares about the gays?
Fuck you, faggot.
Don't tell me your problems.
Shut up, fag. No, she says, look, at first she said, in my country, and that kind of made me have a knee-jerk reaction, but then she corrected herself and said, my family believes that marriage is between a man and a woman, and that is just what I believe. And now, she was asked a question.
She said she gave an honest answer.
Now there are people going ape shit after this. Perez Hilton is getting upset. Everybody's getting upset at her for what she says. Right. I even had a knee-jerk reaction. It's like, because I heard my country. And I heard like, bitch, don't speak for me. You know, I don't believe what you believe. Because look, people.
But she did make a correction, right? I mean,
she did. She said my country, and she said my family. Okay. In my family, I believe this. And look, she gave an honest answer.
Yeah,
I don't agree with her.
I don't agree either.
And look, and people, I don't want to hear anything about gay marriage. I want people writing nasty comments. I think, I don't know if Cole's believe what I believe, but look, I'm for gay marriage. Mm-hmm. I'm not against holding people's rights against them for what they do in their private business.
Right.
That's none of my business.
I believe the same thing. I think, hey, people are people. Get your fucking nose out of everybody else's business. Yeah. Pay attention to what the fuck you're doing. And if somebody wants to get married because they love each other, let them fucking get married. It ain't going to be the end of the world, all right? And you're not going to care tomorrow. So I don't see what the big fucking deal is. And it's retarded in this day and age that people are still talking about it. Sometimes I think I'm in the fucking middle ages or the crazy age.
We're fucking 2009, man. We're almost a decade into the new millennium. We're going to have
flying cars soon, I hope.
And gay people still won't be able to get married. Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Stop concentrating on them and fucking get me a car that fucking flies.
Exactly.
Right?
Shit.
Please.
Yeah. If we quit worrying about gay people, we have the flying car right now.
Don't worry about whose dicks or whose vaginas are going into what, and get your ass working on the flying car already.
And people, I always tell you, look, I can't measure how two people love each other. We just got through talking about celebrities. Yeah. We see a lot of straight people who are fucked up getting married. Yeah. I don't see any reason why two people who are straight, who are gay, who love each other, should not be able to do what everybody else does.
I would tell the gays, like I see the. Make sure that's the person you want to get married because you could be giving yourself a death sentence.
Yeah. Hey, look, like you always hear everybody say.
Yeah. If you want to be like everyone else, you might as well have everyone else's problems.
I think gay people got it kind of good right now.
Oh yeah, they do have it good.
You know, because once y'all start legalizing marriage everywhere, those gay clubs that men go to and have a good time, that's kind of going to be domestic. It's going to be more domesticated. You know, y'all going to be. But hey, that's your business.
Yes, there are a lot of straight guys who love to have the problems,
to do what you
do.
Who
love to have the problems that gay couples have as far as not getting married. Because there's a lot of guys that are just they just do not want to fucking get married. Just because. And
I see all these gay guys.
If there was a law like that, not allowing them, there'd be a lot more happy couples, I think.
And look, people, I always say there's a double standard out there in this country. Everybody hates homosexuality unless it's two hot women making out. I'll tell you what, if and I do too, but I love it. But
I love that double standard.
But you know what? I accept all gay people. You know what? I might just want to look at the women.
He accepts them all in his bed.
At least you didn't say what I thought you were going to say.
What do you think I was going to say?
He says them all in his ass. Hey!
And they're all coming.
You nasty son. But no, man, look, people, seriously, there's a double standard in this country. Everybody hates gay people unless, homosexuality is great when it's a lesbian couple that looks good, but it's not okay when it's an ugly woman, an overweight woman, or two men. And that to me that is a double standard that we just ignore in this country, and it's fucking wrong, and it's one of the major hypocrisies in this country. Nobody wants to talk about.
No.
But for this situation right here, though, now that you understand where we come from on gay marriage and how we feel about homosexuality, which you can see nothing against it with us. Mm-hmm. This woman comes out and gives her opinion. Mm-hmm. I might not agree with her, but she was asked a question.
Right.
And she gave an opinion.
She gave an opinion.
An honest opinion.
Her opinion, yes.
Yeah. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I don't see why anybody look, if you don't want that
because
answer,
you know why? Because this is a fucking spectacle. The whole idea of this is retarded to begin with. Fucking girls going up there to compete for what? I don't know. To have a crown and a label put on them. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of labels I put on people, but not to say nobody should be labeled. But this is something like this. Of course, they want you to give a bullshit answer. They want to hear all the bullshit they can take because they're making you watch a bullshit program. I mean, for crying out loud.
I kind of admire her.
It's all full of shit. Yeah.
I kind of admire her for like saying what is the answer that I should give?
I was like, yeah, she should have said, the answer that all of you want to hear is this answer.
You know what?
Now, if you want a real answer, ask me backstage. But no, I want to be the fucking hottest chick ever. I want to wear that fucking crown because it's fucking mine. It belongs to me. And I want that fucking ribbon too, god damn it. And look at this fucking ass right here. This is what you want, America. You want to do me hard, don't you?
That's what she should have said. She should have. You know what she should have done? She should have said.
She should have just fucking tore off her clothes and just started gyrating to.
That's what she should have gave her answer.
Techno song that you can hear in the
She should have had a thong on and started saying,
"Suck my dick, suck my motherfucking dick, suck my dick." Suck my fucking dick.
That's a song, actually, by the way. That song was in Crank, too.
That is, I love that song. I'm going to put that on my
And you know
page.
what, people? You're right. I mean, she should have gave that answer. It would have been cool if she had been like if she had taken like her dress off and been a thong and like real like a tape over her nipples. And she's like, I think marriage should have been between a man and a woman.
She should have pulled out that ribbon where it says Miss So-and-so and like just started like fucking putting it under her legs and just fucking going to town.
Yeah, she should have said, "Hey, I believe marriage should be between a man and a woman, but I don't mind making out with a chick." She would have had it right there and there. She should have made out right there and there.
Yeah, she should have found the hottest chick that was standing next to her and just started making out with her.
Y'all want a spectacle? I'll give you a spectacle.
That chick would be Miss Universe,
goddess
of the universe.
She would be goddess of the galaxies of the universes.
Princess of power.
Like lightning would have came out on her right then and there.
Give the people what they want.
But no, man,
spectacle.
You know what? I don't agree with what she says at all. But you know what? She doesn't agree with me. And you know what she says? She says she didn't say I think people's rights should be. I don't think people's rights should be taken away from them.
No,
I don't think gays should have no rights at all. She actually said I think it's great that we live in a country where people can choose what they want. Mm-hmm. However, I believe so. I don't understand the problem with people going off in this woman. I can fly. I just think that's ridiculous, man.
It is.
Don't ask the fucking question if you don't want an honest answer.
Right.
Don't ask a question that you want that, you want to hear what you want to hear. Like Perez
That's
Hilton.
the only way to win, Corey.
No, I didn't. I got on this. See, I had a knee-jerk reaction and said, man, this dumb bitch right here. And I was like, and I listened to it carefully. I was like, that was really wrong on my part. She gave an answer that she was to a question she was asked. She didn't go around like spouting this stuff off.
No.
And so Perez Hilton is out there making all kind of videos.
Because that's what he does. That's
like calling her a dumb bitch and everything. It's like you asked the fucking question, man.
He was fucking happy. That dude is okay. Think about what that guy does. He has his gossip column. He talks shit about people. That's all he does. So it was fucking Christmas for him when she gave that answer because it just gives him shit to write and talk about, and he's part of it now. He's part of the fucking hoopla.
And I understand that it's closer to him.
Part of his business. That's his business.
Yeah. It's closer to him because he is gay.
Of course.
And so I can understand him being upset. Mm-hmm. But don't go on making a video saying, you dumb bitch.
Right. You're attacking a person.
If you want to make a video, just say, yes, I asked the question. I'm disappointed in the answer, but I admire her for the answer she gave.
Right.
If I want another answer, I shouldn't have asked the question.
Yeah.
Be a man about it.
Exactly. Well, he's not really. He's sort of a man.
But anyway, that's that, man. I'll tell you what. Let's
is that it, Corey?
Let's go. Let's before we get out of here, let's read one email.
We'll read one.
We got to get out of
here.
here.
No, wait, what's that?
Here
comes the train. The rock train.
Rockin' rolling. Love this. Rock.
Coachy's over there kind of confused. Wait.
Y'all singing two different songs. I don't know this shit.
I just keep bobbing my head. Man.
Yeah, I just try to keep up with y'all. Two silly sons and bitches over here.
All right.
I'm trying to bring up some email here. We're going to read one, possibly two questions because it's not. We got to rush out of here.
You been watching the basketball games, Corey? It's another sport I'm trying to keep up with. Well, I've always been into basketball.
We're in the championships now, right?
Yeah. Final.
Who's playing Boston?
Final 8, Final 7. Yeah.
Is it Boston Celtics and?
I don't know. Well, last night I watched Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs.
Okay,
Spurs won it.
Well, that's the championship then.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I asked you if Boston was playing, and you like,
I don't know if Boston's playing. You asking me tonight if they're playing? I don't know.
I'm asking you. I don't care. Obviously,
yeah,
I'm not
they're
keeping
all
up
playing.
with
Corey's basketball. Everybody got the balls out there playing. No, but no, I've been trying to get more into sports.
Question for fuck your thoughts. Which is what the alternative name of this section is. Email, a.k.a. fuck your thoughts.
Yeah.
I actually got mad at somebody the other day, and I actually said that, man, fuck your thoughts.
You did?
Yeah.
What, on your calling show or what?
No. I didn't really get mad, but somebody was joking around with me, and I was like, man, fuck your thoughts. I was like, damn, did I just say that?
Yeah.
Too quick. Damn, somebody getting greedy here. 2 quick questions.
Okay. Perfect.
How do you feel about Terminator? Okay, first of all, let me read the name of the person that's giving this question, or questions. Movie Geek. Okay, I'm going to read both these questions, and we're probably just going to pick one because we're really pressed for time. How do you feel about Terminator Salvation possibly getting a PG-13 rating rather than an R rating like the previous 3 Terminator movies? Here's the other question. Are there any movies where you feel that the rating it was given should have been higher or lower? I'll tell you what, I'll answer that question with the second one. Now, you can answer the one you choose.
Okay.
We always talk about how there are certain movies that should have been rated R, but they got away with it because the director was influential enough to make it other than an R rating.
Right.
Before the PG-13 rating, Spielberg was getting away with making some movies that possibly would have been rated R at the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Poltergeist,
definitely, yeah. Which he didn't, well.
He produced,
but he sort of directed,
We
too.
know he came in. He had a hand in that real heavy,
He had a big hand in that. But, yeah, no, you're right about that movie.
A guy ripping off his face.
Yeah,
now, maybe today we could probably get away with PG-13, but back then, that would have been an R.
Yeah. Now, as far as the Terminator Salvation getting PG-13, honestly, when you think about the last, with the exception of the first Terminator, because there was some nudity in it, I mean, thinking about Terminator 2, I believe that was rated R, but if you look at that movie, is there anything really that really warrants that movie to be a rated R film? Because it is dealing with science fiction. I mean, there was nothing too incredibly graphic about it. I mean, there's robots getting shot to hell. So, and of course, with this movie, that's all there's going to be is robots. I mean, yeah, you may see some guys get blown apart by Terminators, but I mean, they can easily cover that. I mean, you don't really need to see an all-out gore fest, do you?
No, you don't. So, I mean, let me answer that question for people too who are just salivating for an R rating.
Yeah, which I don't understand that mentality these days.
I want to see a good movie.
Exactly. And
I've been disappointed by movies where they just went all out for an R rating and were proud of it, and the movie wasn't that good. Yeah. I have 2 examples of that. One movie I enjoyed, but I think they let the internet dictate too much what happened with it, and it impaired its success a little bit. Snakes on a Plane. Right. They added scenes that in that movie that just you could tell that they were shot later on because what happened? The internet fans said, "Make it R."
Right.
And it's like, all right, like the scene where the people go into the bathroom to have sex. It's like,
oh yeah.
I was like, come on, man, you really didn't need that.
The premise alone, it got me in the theater. I don't really need all that shit,
Yeah.
And granted, I don't mind seeing naked chicks, but
no, me either. I was gonna say the other one was The Punisher. It probably would have been rated R anyway, but they were so proud of how they were going for a hard R for the violence. I mean, they made a montage trailer where it's like, look at all this violence in here. And I'm like,
but when you watch it, I mean, it really has little effect because it becomes cartoonish. I mean, it's like a story of Ricky where it's like it's not really. It doesn't make you go, oh fuck. It makes you laugh and go, wow.
Can I ask you how you feel about something though?
Yeah. Go for it.
Don't you sometimes respect when people can hold back and just tell a story and not show you everything?
Dude,
because
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the perfect example. There is not a shred of blood, like really all-out gore or blood.
Yeah.
Or you don't really see people getting cut in half at all. It's all suggestive. And it works. It works perfectly. And that movie, I mean, the way it was directed, the style of the film, just it fills in all that crap that you're assuming you should see, and it fills it all in, and it's still a fucked up movie to watch. I mean, regardless of how bloody. I mean, it doesn't have it, but in your head keeps playing with you like it actually is, And when you watch it, you're like, oh fuck, it's just like you and Hustle and Flow. The slap, it's not really there. It may have been somewhat suggested, but
But
there's no slap. Yeah,
there's certain things you just don't have to do, and I wish they would leave them to my imagination.
Right.
I even see some things in Terminator where they really didn't need to go that far.
Yeah.
I mean, but they just thought it was cool and they did it. Right. I mean, and it didn't bother me.
Yeah. But granted, there was nothing really gratuitous in any of the Terminator movies, as far as you're just like, okay, that's just.
I mean, if they make a good movie,
yeah.
and I don't notice it's PG-13, I'm not gonna care.
Right. Exactly, and that's all I give a shit about. It's like, make a fucking good movie. Don't when you start harping on the rated R shit, as far as there needs to be blood. That's when I get scared. When people start demanding that and the directors actually listen to that shit, that means that, okay, number one, you have very little faith in what you're doing.
Yeah, you start listening to the people.
You start listening to people. Yeah, I mean, it's like, don't fucking do that.
Direct the movie.
You're letting me know you're not being a director. You don't know how to make a command decision as far as what you want. Yeah, and you're gonna let other people fucking take it from you.
Listen to your fans, but don't let them direct your movie.
Don't let them, because you know what? Fans are not directors.
Yeah,
fans are not filmmakers.
Yeah.
Don't let them be fans and sit back and pay for the fucking movie.
And my God, don't let some 13-year-old kid behind a keyboard who's on the internet. Because look, let me tell you something. I'm not 13. Right. I don't need to see blood just to say tee-hee, I see blood. I don't need to see tits just to say tee-hee, I see tits. All right. I'll go to movies because I want to see a story, unless it's something like Crank 2 where they want just that's the purpose of it.
Yeah,
you know?
and that I will say tee-hee.
Yeah, tee-hee.
Because I love that shit.
All right. One more
one more
before we get out of here. Yeah. This is a quick one.
All right.
This is from The Saga Continues, boy.
Oh, wow. Somebody's
profile name
nice.
now. Forgot to say that at the beginning of the show because I just came in. But the
the
saga does
still
continue.
Continuing.
Yes, it is. Okay. The Saga Continues says, this is a question for, I'm going to go and eat my own milk.
Awesome.
We always love when you say that.
Yes.
If you had the choice to fuck either the girl who plays Hermione in Harry Potter or the girl who plays Bella in Twilight, who would you choose and why? Bella in Twilight because she's fucking legal. All right, I'm not even looking at Hermione like that.
Yes, I do not look at ladies like that. I respect them and I love them for who they are. And I before jumping in the sack with them, I'd wine and dine them and get to know them and get to know what they want to do in life.
Sure
and then
all right,
no, I'd bang.
You sound like one of those apologies where you know you're not being sincere.
I'd bang the shit out. I'd bang the shit out of the girl from Twilight.
Yeah, me too, man. I don't even, and you know what?
There's just something about her. I don't know.
She's good looking. You know what? I'll tell you what I like.
She looks like she can put up with your shit. I don't know.
You know
what
why?
it is.
Because she looks like she's an average, good looking girl.
She does, yeah.
Because you looking at Twilight, you thinking, why the fuck is this vampire going for this girl? It's not because she's not good looking. She is, but she's like hot. Yeah. No,
not at all. If you were to see her just walking down the street, you wouldn't take a second glance, but.
But you'd be like,
but when you do get to see her, like in her just long periods of time, you're like, there's something about this chick. I don't know what it is, but but this girl looks like she could show me a good time in the sack.
And that's the kind of girl I'm attracted to because it looks like a girl who's not going to come out all dressed up and be like,
she's not trying too hard.
I don't want to mess up my hair. And I was just like, you know what? We can go out and have some beers, have a good time, and we can go home and have a nice time in the sack.
Right, exactly. So,
yeah,
and I'm down.
So no, I'm not even. Man, I'm not even looking at Hermione like that, man. Come on,
Hermione, she's a
kid, man.
Little kid. She's playing with her magic, and you should never think those kind of impure thoughts. What the hell is wrong with you? The saga continues.
The saga continues. Yeah, your saga go continue in jail.
Exactly.
And he does say
you're going to get some sagas in your ass.
And he says, "Have a good week, and may the saga continue to the end of time."
Oh well, thank you.
Well, speaking of which.
It is the end of time.
It now. Is, at least with this show. But you know what, people? The saga will continue next week.
The saga.
But we got to go. We got to make some movie screenings right
train.
now.
That's right. Go to you ready to go? Go to
catch the saga train. Yeah, take us out of here. Go.
Let's bust out the amp. Turn up to cranking that shit up to 11, my brother. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Yeah, yo. Good night, everybody.